What happens when you introduce traditionally seasoned choice beef to a 100% hardwood fire and slow smoke it for hours? Some call it magic. At Uncle Dan's, we call it barbecue. Uncle Dan's is your home for fresh premium meats, slow smoked daily and served up juicy and delicious. Cut fresh to order at both our Hewitt and Waco locations. We're serving up Central Texas tradition 6 days a week. Whether a quick trip through our drive-thru, or if you would like to meet friends and family in one of our dining rooms and sit a spell, our team is always happy to serve you. Uncle Dan's, your hometown Waco barbecue and catering team.
This is the men's basketball Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off on the Baylor Sports Media Network. Today's Countdown to Tip-Off show is brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. Baylor Scott and White Health, the official hospital and healthcare system of Baylor Athletics. Your healthcare, your way. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. TFNB, your bank for life. The official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Premier ER and Urgent Care. Feel better now. Nissan, innovation that excites. Coming up, we'll break down today's game, check scores, and take you inside Baylor men's basketball. And now, we're live. Alongside Hall of Famer Pat Nunley, here's the voice of the Bears, John Morris.
West Virginia on Saturday. Tonight it's the Colorado Buffaloes in Waco. Hi everybody, welcome into the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off. Pat Nunley alongside Dr. Van Goodall, our network board operator. Bob Baker on loan to the Buffaloes radio crew that is here today from Boulder. But Pat, for the Bears, they've got a streak of one win in a row. Is that a streak?
It's a streak.
It is a streak, and they'd like to continue that and follow up the West Virginia win with another one tonight.
Well, you can't have a streak unless you get the first one.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the first step in a winning streak for the Bears, and they need one as we're now a game into the second half of Big 12 play. But I think, again, it's something the Bears have not been able to do at home in conference play, and that's get a win. Their two wins in the league have been on the road, true road games, Oklahoma State and West Virginia. So coming back home, it's odd to think that, you build momentum on the road and you bring it home rather than build it at home and take it on the road. But that's just where they are. It's a team that a game that they can win tonight, have the comforts of this home arena, see if they can get that streak started.
Yeah, it's very odd. Baylor's 8-4 at home this year. They are 0-4 at home in Big 12 play. And most seasons, if not all seasons, that would almost be reversed.
It is, and it's really been odd, John. And not only have they lost here, well, you got to add to that the strength of schedule playing at home. The first part of the league was really just off the chart strong. But if you're going to succeed in the league and be where this team has aspired to be, you just have to protect your home court. And they haven't played that well at home. You think of some of the games that they dropped at home, other than Houston and Iowa State, just have not played well, have not been able to close those games out. So coming into this game, they do have a little bit of momentum, and they closed the game in West Virginia. They made big plays when they had to separate and win, secure a win. Maybe that's going to give them confidence to do the same thing again tonight.
Yeah, I was going to ask your takeaway from the win at West Virginia. Last week was 2 road games, tough 10-point loss at Cincinnati, followed by a 10-point win over West Virginia. What are your takeaways? What did Baylor do well to get over the hump and get a win?
I think the number one thing, John, was they defended. I mean, West Virginia is not a team with a lot of offensive firepower, but any team in this league that you hold to 53 points, you're doing something right. It's not just an off night, in this case, for West Virginia. They did a lot of things well to keep West Virginia from scoring and from scoring when they had to score. Bears needed stops. They got them, and then were able to get buckets at the other end, end up winning that game by 10.
This Colorado team that comes in here tonight, incidentally, their first trip to Waco since 2011. Isn't that wild?
It is wild.
Now, they were wandering in the wilderness in the Pac-10, Pac-12 for a long time, but their first trip here since 2011. They're coming off a big win themselves.
They are. And, you know, this is a team that's rebuilt from last year. They've got a group of really good freshmen. They have 4 that scored a third of their points their last game out. Tad Boyle, the team that he had last year, the Colorado coach, that team, that was the worst record he's had in 18 years of being a head coach. And he said that's just not going to happen again. They went to the portal. They signed some really good high school players. They had a good nucleus coming back. And this is a completely different team. Now, they're not ahead of the league or anything. They're 13-8. They're 3-6 in the league. But they are light years better than they were this time a year ago.
And he's doing it a little bit differently. He's only got 2 transfers on the team, and the rest of the newcomers are freshmen. That is 6 freshmen, 3 of whom got their first start of their Colorado career in the win over TCU. So I'll give you a chance here. Do you think those 3 are going to start tonight after they beat TCU by 26?
By 26.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, you think about this, just the matchup tonight. Baylor's had 2 cracks at TCU, didn't get either one of them. Second of those was at home, and then Colorado just whips them by 26 points. Yeah, to answer your question, I think we're going to see those starters again.
Those 3 will start again. They've got 4 freshmen in the starting lineup. Little bit different approach by Tad Boyle, who's in his 16th year at Colorado, his 20th overall. Well, let's take a break. When we come back on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off, we'll visit with Cam Carr. He's Baylor's leading scorer, but also contributing in a number of areas. Also a nice honor this week for Cam Carr. We'll hear from him when we come back a little bit later. Pat's keys to the game, and of course our pregame visit with Bears head coach Scott Drew. All coming up on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true hickory smoked southern flavor. Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and perfect for tailgating. Pick up a pack and enjoy your family's favorite recipes at any meal of the day. Conecuh Sausage, a game day tradition and the official smoked sausage of the Baylor Bears. Baylor in Colorado, top of the hour. Back with more on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Play ball!
Spring in Waco means one thing: Baylor baseball on Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark. From big home runs to big-time moments, this season is packed with must-see action. Season tickets are on sale now, giving you the best seats, the best value, and every unforgettable play all spring long. Don't just hear the crowd, be a part of it. Get your Baylor baseball season tickets today at BaylorBears.com/tickets.
Softball luncheon, so we kept it
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Serving Texas since 2007, Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage led by expert industry knowledge and a commitment to community. With kindness and integrity at the forefront, every agent is equipped to help you navigate the market and make the real estate journey your own. Whether buying or selling, feel supported with an award-winning agent at your side from first offer to contract and close. Magnolia Realty serves cities including Waco, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, Temple. Learn more at magnoliarealty.com.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Welcome back inside Foster Pavilion on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off. It's also brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud championship partner of Baylor Athletics. We're up and running on the Courtside Cam presented by NextLink. NextLink, reliable high-speed internet for your home or business. Go to the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel, and you can watch right here inside Foster Pavilion for the game tonight. There's the Hall of Famer, Pat Nunley. David Kay is down there. Josie Hutton is just off camera shot, but we're glad you're with us and tune it in on the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel. Our Courtside Cam presented by NextLink. Speaking of cams, how about Cameron Carr, the transfer from Tennessee? Sophomore and having a really good season. Pat, this week he was named on the mid-season watch list for the Jerry West Award, which is the top shooting guard in the country. We asked Cam his thoughts about being on that watch list named after Jerry West.
Honestly, it's a true blessing. Not everybody gets to do it, and so just thanking God every single day and knowing that, yeah, it's a list that anybody can be a part of it. Now it's just going to win the award. So that's my next goal. But man, my teammates just put me in the position to do it and trusted me, especially coming off of Cincinnati, not having my best game and knowing that you're not going to make every single shot, and sometimes it just won't go in for you. But yeah, no, it's a true blessing.
Good. You know where Jerry West went to school, right?
Yep, West Virginia.
Right. So, and a good game for you guys at West Virginia. What's the carryover from that, just the positive momentum after getting a win?
Yeah, no, I think that just learning from what helped us, what made us take the lead, especially on the road, and just carrying it over and knowing that, okay, we can win these games, and just having to step up in certain areas and not let, like, crowd and energy and how they're playing affect what we're doing. So.
Yeah. And being at home tonight, I mean, you get that crowd in your favor. It would be nice to keep it rolling with a good home win.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. I'm excited to step out here and play with my guys, and so just another opportunity.
Very good. You contribute, you're leading scorer, but you contribute in so many ways. Is that consciously you do that? I mean, you want to contribute in every way that you can?
Yeah, no, I think that God has blessed me with the ability to jump and rebound, and so if I can help my team by rebounding and securing a possession, I'm going to do that. And then defensively, just using the tools that God has given me, like my length and my ability to move my feet. And so just trying to be more impactful than just scoring the ball, because that's not everything. That's not all basketball is.
Right. Good. Have a great game tonight.
Thank you so much.
That is Cameron Carr, 6'5", 181-pound redshirt sophomore from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Played at Link Academy, then Tennessee, and now here at Baylor. And man, has he come in and just fit in so well with Coach Drew's culture here.
He really has. He's just a pleasure to be around. He's very humble. He's a competitor. But what I take away really from having watched Cameron Carr play the games we've seen him this year is he makes plays that you just can't coach. You just can't. And he is the leading scorer in conference play, leading scorer, leading rebounder. And his game has evolved. I mean, he's starting to distribute the ball. Not only is he scoring it, he's creating for others. He's the team leader in assist as well in conference play. So he's become more of a complete player. And not only can he score, he can really shoot it. So for Baylor to have a chance to win, he's got to score, and he's been doing that obviously this season.
Great attitude, fit right in, been in that starting lineup from day one, and coming off a double-double in the win over West Virginia, 16 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, and it was funny, listen to Coach Drew talk about that game, and Cameron, he said that was great, double-double. He said he's really working on his passing. The next step is for him to start passing to his teammates, rather because he did have 7 turnovers in that game. But, you know, really in his defense, he's going to have the ball a lot because he's going to have to score. And when he's got the ball a lot, he's just going to be a high-risk, kind of high-reward guy.
Yeah, you can't get a triple-double if one of the categories is turnovers, right?
It's true.
And he was also, and we talked about this on Saturday, I don't think it showed up on the TV version of the game if you were watching.
Yeah.
He was throwing his guts up.
Yeah.
Courtside, this was late in the game. He threw up in a cup once and then came back, and they had a trash can there, and he nearly filled it up. But he wasn't coming out. You said it. He wasn't coming out of the game.
No, I mean, he never flinched.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrapped that up and took a little drink of water, and right back on the floor he went. That says a lot about him because there's no way he was feeling good, and played really well. In fact, I thought we talk about the plays they made down the stretch to separate and win that game. Carr authored a bunch of those.
Yeah. And went in the locker room, and they huddled up, and then he unloaded again in the locker room. But he was enjoying the win as much as anybody. Great win for the Bears over West Virginia. They try to make it 2 in a row tonight, hosting these Colorado Buffaloes. Take a break. When we come back, our pregame visit with Bears head coach Scott Drew. Baylor in Colorado, top of the hour. We'll continue on the Conecuh Sausage countdown to tip-off in a moment on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Planning a new or used vehicle purchase? Drive the lane with First Central Credit Union's easy online application. It's a winning season with First Central.
Yes, sir.
Court press of quick local loan processing, your best rate, and flexible terms. Apply online. You'll score at www.firstcentralcu.com. We're your team.
Membership and loan policy requirements apply. Member NCUA.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Kids can now join the Baylor Cub Club, the official kids club of Baylor Athletics, presented by Green Eye Associates. Fans 12 and under can register for the low cost of $25 and gain exclusive benefits and access to Baylor Athletics events. Members receive free admission to select events, exclusive giveaway access, and their own membership package. To register your Cub, please visit BaylorBears.com/Cub Club. Sign your Cub up today.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today.
Right now, qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 of Vention cash on a new 2026 Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 2/2/26.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Welcome back inside Foster Pavilion. Time for our pregame visit with Bears head coach Scott Drew. Baylor in Colorado tonight, and coach hopeful to build on the win over West Virginia and keep that rolling this evening.
Yeah, that was really a good road win. West Virginia had been undefeated at home, and Ross had really done a great job with their team, and I thought our guys really defensively had one of our best outputs of the year, and hopefully we can build off of that. And with Colorado in a home game, we need now to start a streak of protecting the home court, and it'd be great to be able to get that done tonight.
You guys are always positive and always upbeat. Is it even more so? Can you see that with the team after the win?
Oh, most definitely after a win. I mean, it just makes everything the confidence, you can't put a price tag on it, and at the end of the day, you work hard, and the reward and the gratification is when you can celebrate with your teammates to know you got to win. And when you haven't had one for a while, you're really excited when you get one. Now you want to build off of it, and I think our team would love to have an opportunity to put a win streak together now.
The defense was good, wasn't it, against West Virginia?
Yeah, I think the key there was at the end of the day, we started out strong, and when the ball starts going in the net for scores and shooters, the confidence grows from that. And if you can make the first couple shots difficult, then hopefully when they get open ones, and at some point they always get open ones, they're just not feeling and used to seeing that go in, and that confidence. That's why we always tell our players on offense, I mean, if your first couple shots are good ones, you have a much better chance to have a good night. Mm-hmm. If you miss your first couple, it's hard to get on track.
Yeah. How about Cam Carr? He had a double-double the other night and scared a triple-double, but he's playing really well for you, and he contributes in a lot of different ways beyond his scoring.
Well, Cam's somebody that has really embraced making winning plays, helping the team be successful, and doing that in a variety of ways from the standpoint. He can really pass it. His size and length gives you somebody who can rebound it, gives you somebody that can push it in transition, somebody can get steals and deflections, someone who can make it tough to score over his length. And that overall activity, I think he's always been known as someone who could shoot the ball, but his ability to embrace all the winning plays and grow in that area. And he's become one of our better talkers on defense, and that was something that I'm not going to say was non-existent, but definitely wasn't a strength when he first got here. So he's been really coachable, and he's tried to get better each and every day.
About Colorado, similar situation. They had a big win on Sunday to snap I think a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, they really played well, and anytime you get a Big 12 win by the margin they did, they did a lot of things well, and they got a team that got off to a great start early in the year, lost a couple tough ones, had Kansas on the ropes, had a shot to beat Texas Tech, and we know when you lose a couple how that can steamroll, and you want to get off those losing streaks really quick in the Big 12. So they're feeling good. We're feeling good. Hopefully, at the end of the night, we're still feeling good. That's the important thing.
Very good. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you, and Baylor fans, look forward to hearing you tonight. We need the 6th, 7th, 8th man tonight. Let's go. Let's get a home win.
All right. Baylor head coach Scott Drew. It's Baylor in Colorado coming up here in Foster Pavilion. More of our pregame show after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
Hey y'all, it's Jackie Marshall from Baylor Football. You probably know Goodwill for their stores. Trust me, I've scored some fun finds here. But here's the real deal. When you donate or shop at Heart of Texas Goodwill, you're helping people right here in the community get jobs, training, or even a high school diploma. HOT Goodwill celebrating 70 years strong and still changing lives through the power of work. That's something worth celebrating. Donate, shop, change lives. That's Heart of Texas Goodwill.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to NextLink Internet. With NextLink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, NextLink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give NextLink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
And welcome back as we continue on the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to tip-off. Tip-off getting close. Baylor and Colorado on the floor warming up in front of us. Crowd continues to come in. Let's get Pat Nunley's keys to the game tonight. Pat, how are the Bears going to make it 2 in a row in Big 12 play?
Well, this time of year, John, you kind of figure out who you are. And one thing we know about Baylor is it's a really good offensive rebounding team. Second in the Big 12, 36 in the country in offensive rebounds per game. Got to flex those muscles today. And really, at a number of parts of this season where the Bears' offense has faltered, offensive rebounds, second chance points have been Baylor's best offense. I think we got to see that tonight. I think also the team that really hunkers down defensively, these are not two great defensive teams, but the team that can defend at the right time in this game tonight, I think has a chance to win. And Colorado's 3 Big 12 wins, they've scored 85, 87, and 95 points. That's a lot of points. In 4 of their 6 losses, they've been in the 60s. In one of those losses, they scored 71. So just have to defend. Bears coming off of a game where they defended really well, held West Virginia to just 53. Got to do that again tonight. And then, John, at some point, Bears got to win at home. And I think a key in any home game is to leverage the home crowd. Got to energize the crowd and let the crowd then energize the team. I think tonight, as we get into the home stretch of Big 12 play, you can't squander another opportunity to protect home. You've got to leverage this home crowd.
All right, very good. Pat's keys to the game. Bears and Buffs coming up. Our final pregame break. We'll be back to give you the starting lineups and tip it off. Baylor and Colorado. Big 12 basketball tonight. That'll wrap up the Conecuh Sausage Countdown to Tip-Off. Conecuh Sausage, made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true hickory smoked southern flavor. Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and perfect for tailgating. Pick up a pack and enjoy your family's favorite recipes at any meal of the day. Conecuh Sausage, a game day tradition and the official smoked sausage of the Baylor Bears. Back with our starting lineups after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
It's the wrap-up year sales event at Allen Samuels in Waco. Get the 2025 Ram 1500 Lone Star with 0% for 72 months or 3.9% for 72 months, plus 10% below MSRP and $2,000 in Black Friday select inventory cash. Check out the huge selection of 2026 Ram 2500s, now with $4,000 combined bonus cash allowance, backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Hurry, these year-end savings won't last long at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new sports vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Do you want to earn points while cheering on your favorite Baylor teams? Join Baylor Bold Rewards. Track your attendance on the Baylor Sports app across athletic events and earn points towards prizes and experiences. Download the Baylor Sports app or register online today at BaylorBoldRewards.com and start earning your points today.
This is Baylor men's basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
He's going to squeeze the air out of that basketball and celebrate a big-time Baylor win in the Farrell Center. Second-ranked Baylor all over number 6 Villanova today here in Waco. And Meyer will hold the ball, toss it high in the air. Baylor can celebrate a second straight Big 12 Conference championship.
And this ball game belongs to the Baylor Bears. The Baylor Bears.
This broadcast is brought to you by TFNB, your bank for life. The official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. Nissan, innovation that excites. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Get ready. Tip-off is just moments away. Now, alongside Hall of Famer Pat Nunley, here is the voice of the Bears, John Morris.
Welcome back inside Foster Pavilion. Bears and Buffaloes coming up. Big 12 basketball, Baylor and Colorado. Let's pause here 10 seconds for station identification. Back in 10 seconds on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
From the ESPN studios, this is KRZI Waco, K222DC Waco, K265DV Temple, ESPN Central Texas.
Let's give you our starting lineups now. Brought to you by Baylor Scott & White, Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, bringing the home team advantage to Central Texans. For the visitors from Boulder, Colorado, the Colorado Buffaloes, 13-9 on the season. They are 3-6 in Big 12 play. A net ranking of 75 right now going into this game tonight. They will start this way for head coach Tad Boyle in his 16th season at Colorado, his 20th as a Division I head coach. Point guard is Barrington Hargris, 6'1" junior from Inglewood, California, a transfer from UC Riverside. In conference play, 14.5 points a game, 2 rebounds, 3.9 assists per game is average, shooting 85% from the free throw line as Barrington Hargris. Two guard is Jalen Holland, one of those freshmen in the starting lineup. Hargris, by the way, was a junior. Holland, 6'5", 200-pound freshman from Los Lunas, New Mexico. 3.5 points, 2.5 rebounds per game is averages. Another freshman, Josiah Sanders, 6'5", 210-pound freshman from Denver. 4.5 points, 2 rebounds per game. Isaiah Johnson, their leading scorer, 6'1", 170-pound freshman from Los Angeles. In conference play, 17.9 points per game, 2.2 rebounds per game for Isaiah Johnson. And the big man is Fawaz Tako Afuala. He's a 7', 245-pound freshman from Lagos, Nigeria. 1.5 points, 2.8 rebounds per game. His most impressive number, he's 7 feet tall, 245 pounds. 5 starters for Coach Tad Boyle and the Colorado Buffaloes. Baylor will start this way. Obi Agbum at the point, 6'3", 50-year player from Aurora, Colorado. He's a transfer to Baylor from Wyoming. You know, this is a big game for Obi, playing against a team from his home state, averaging 10 points, 2 rebounds, and a team leading 2.8 assists per game for Obi Agbum. Isaac Williams will start, 6'1" sophomore from Oklahoma City, a transfer from A&M Corpus Christi, 7 points, 2 rebounds per game. Tunde Yesufu, 6'5" freshman from the country of Benin. Freshman averaging 14.5 points a game, 5.7 rebounds per game in conference play. Cameron Carr, we heard from earlier, 6'5", 181-pound redshirt sophomore. Team's leading scorer, 16.8 points per game in conference play. And the team's leading rebounder in league games, 5.8 rebounds per game for Cameron Carr. And Caden Powell to start at the post, 6'9", 224-pound senior out of Midway High School here in Waco. A transfer from Rice, 5.5 points, 5 rebounds, 12 blocks. Baylor's block shot leader in league games is Caden Powell. 5 starters for Coach Scott Drew in his 23rd season at Baylor, 24th as a Division I head coach, Baylor's all-time winningest coach, and the coach of the 2021 national champions. Starting lineups brought to you by Baylor Scott & White, Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. From injury prevention to enhanced recovery, team up with us to get back in the game.
You know, John, a lot of people have said in college basketball this year, it's the year of the freshmen. And I think in the Big 12, really, really good freshmen, maybe collectively the best group we've ever seen. Well, Isaiah Johnson, one of the guys that's going to start, in fact, the leading scorer on the team for Colorado, has really kind of just flown under the radar. Not a lot of notoriety, not a significant recruit just in terms of what's known about him at a national level, but he has been out of sight good in conference play. 18 points a game, 91% at the free throw line, makes 42% of his threes, shoots more than anybody else on the team beyond the three-point line, and he's a 49% field goal shooter. This guy has been really good, and John, I would say deceptively good. Guy you got to really know where he's going to be on the floor at any time Colorado has the ball.
Pat, Baylor will play tonight without Dan Skillings Jr. He's in sweats on the Baylor bench. He tweaked his knee, I guess is the best way to put it, in the win over West Virginia. So no Dan Skillings tonight. That roster, or the available guys, which was 8, is now 7 for this game tonight.
Yeah, he hurt that knee, I think, against Houston, and I don't think it's been right ever since.
Our officials tonight, Doug Sermons, Chris Pacey, Keith Patterson. Balls in the air, tip controlled by Baylor. And we are underway. Bears wearing the gray uniforms with the gold numerals and lettering. The anthracite uniforms. They'll shoot to the basket to our left. Caden Powell gets it low post, kicks it outside to Williams. Bears' first possession of the night on the wing. Ball knocked out of the hands of Cameron Carr. Will stay with the Bears with 9 to shoot.
Yeah, really great drive baseline by Agbum. Powell saw the play developing, made himself a target. I thought, John, it was a quick catch and a layup or maybe even a dunk, but he fairly quickly found himself in traffic.
Back to play, ball inbounds. Williams into the paint, shot up is no good, never drew iron. Shot clock expires, play continues. Ball taken out of the air by Afuala for Colorado. Here's a drive and a left-hand layup that is good by that man Isaiah Johnson you were talking about.
You know, when you watch him play, think Christian Anderson at Texas Tech. They're about the same size. Johnson might even be a little smaller, but cat quick, and boy, can they both shoot it.
So a 2-0 lead for Colorado wearing the white on the road here tonight. There's a pass to Cameron Carr on the baseline right as his legs chopped out from under him. A foul on Jalen Holland, his first.
You can tell Baylor's pretty intentional about getting the ball into the lane. Their offense works off of paint touches, and it's Williams, it's Agbum, those guys that have got to dribble it into the lane and kick it out.
Inbounds to Agbum, up with a three, right wing. Couple of bounces on the rim and off, no good. Holland the rebound for the Buffs. Puts the ball in the hands of Isaiah Johnson up the right side of the floor. Colorado shoots to the basket to our right here in the first half. Into the paint and slipping down. That'll be a tough traveling call on Barrington Hargress.
Yeah, and not a surprise. Caden Powell was the guy that forced that turnover. He won't get credit for it. It wasn't a steal, but he was, you know, he's guarding Hargress, who's 6'1", about 25 feet from the basket, and Hargress could never turn the corner on him. Got into the lane. He had to shoot over Powell's length, and he couldn't.
So turnover by the Buffs. Bears have it back, trailing 2-0. Minute and a half in, first half. Tunde Yesufu, right side, bangs into his defender. Couple of dribbles, gives it outside to Agbum for three, and it's good by Obi Agbum.
You know, he's picking up where he left off. He had 16 against West Virginia, and John, of those 16, I'd say 8 of them were critical moments in the game when the Bears were trying to separate, get to the finish line.
And I think he's got to be motivated tonight. The man from Aurora, Colorado, playing against his home state school. 3-2, Bears lead it. First three of the night by Baylor. Here is big Josiah Sanders into the paint. And a whistle and a foul. Agbum was holding his ground there pretty well against Sanders, but Agbum is whistled for his first personal.
Yeah, Sanders is a pretty good sized guard. He's about 6'5". He's a big, thick guy. And what he tried to do there, once he was, he's 6'6", 210 actually. And once he was isolated in the low post on Agbum, he just started backing him down. That's a mismatch that Colorado was looking for.
Not a shooting foul. Buffs will inbound on their baseline. 20 on the shot clock. Inbounds, it comes in the corner to Sanders. Now back to Hargress. Hargress on the right wing. Caden Powell's outside on him, guarding him. Hargress nearly traveled with it. Gives it away to Johnson, 7 to shoot. Here nearly lost it. Agbum nearly had the steal. And to avoid a backcourt violation, he throws it in the front court. Sanders up, shot no good. And the ball out of bounds and over to Baylor.
You know, you're right, John. There were 2 seconds, about 3, I guess, when the ball was going into the backcourt. Somehow Colorado saved it. And I'm surprised at the shot they got with that little time on the shot clock. Bears dodge a bullet and get it back. Really good stop by the Bears in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Pretty amazing they got a shot off at all with that shot clock winding down. Here's Agbum, free throw line jumper is right through the bottom. Agbum has 5, and the Bears lead it 5-2.
That's a really good sign. This guy can score. He was the leading scorer in the World University Games when the team went there this summer.
5-2 lead for the Bears, make it 5-4 as Jalen Holland gets it. Low post, right side, easy bank shot. Bears lead is 1 at 5-4. 3 minutes in, first half. Here's Agbum, left corner, gives to Tunde Yesufu. Yesufu, low blocks on the left side. He's banging into Sanders. Little fadeaway shot is good, baseline left.
That's really well played by Yesufu. In the low post, took the pass from the perimeter and just waited to see if there was going to be a double down from the perimeter. There wasn't, and he just went to work.
7-4, Baylor on top. Here's Holland, spins in the paint. Shot blocked in there by Cam Carr. He starts the break the other way. Carr all the way. Shot up, no. Bodies all over the floor. A lot of contact there, but they're not going to call a foul, and the ball goes over to Colorado.
And we've seen that a lot. He gets a big defensive rebound, Carr does at the other end, and then he's a one-man fast break. Dribbled at 94 feet and was looking for contact, just didn't get it. That's part of his game. He draws fouls better than anybody else on the team.
Coach Drew still chewing on the officials. Thought there should have been a foul call there, and Cam Carr should be shooting free throws. Instead, it's Colorado's ball. Sanders on the perimeter. Gives to Holland on the right wing. Drops it off for Isaiah Johnson. Johnson around the screen of Fowler. Now on the baseline, Sanders with a forearm. Clears the space, but then kicks it back outside to Isaiah Johnson. He'll shoot a three as the shot clock's about to expire. He didn't draw iron. That's a shot clock violation.
We said this team would need to step up defensively in this game, and I'd say by the first media timeout, they have done that. It's been hard for Colorado to score, and the Bears have forced one shot clock violation and almost two.
Timeout on the floor, 15:59 on the clock. First half, it's Baylor 7, Colorado 4. Just getting started here in Foster Pavilion. We're back with more in a moment on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Bluebonnet Health Services has been caring for Central Texans since 2004. Bluebonnet is locally owned and operated, which allows them the most interaction with patients each and every day, promoting compassionate care and integrity. They provide hands-on attention to their patients through a staff with years of experience. Bluebonnet Health Services provides home health care, supportive care, and hospice. Remember, it's your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet Health Services.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today.
Right now, qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 subvention cash on a new 2026 Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 2/2/26.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Just getting started. Baylor with the early lead over Colorado here, 7-4, 15:59 to play. Baylor women's basketball is in action tonight. They are in Cincinnati. Pat, they did the reverse double as Baylor did. They played at West Virginia first, lost that game on Sunday. Now they're playing Cincinnati and leading the game. Tight one, 63-56 with 6:19 to play in the fourth quarter.
I hope it's warmed up a little bit.
We should ask.
You know, we left Cincinnati, and I thought there's no way it's going to be colder in West Virginia.
Right.
I was wrong.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Very wrong.
Colder in West Virginia. It was nice to get back to Central Texas.
Well, the Bears warmed up a little bit. They made 3 of 6. They lead this game 7-4. And, John, the difference, the separator really in the game thus far, we're just at the first media timeout. Baylor has forced 3 Colorado turnovers, and the Bears have 3 points off those turnovers, and that's what separates them right now.
The commissioner of the Big 12 Conference, Brett Yormark, is here this evening, seated across the court from us, visiting with Baylor's new AD, Doug McNamee. Always great to have the commish in Foster Pavilion. And here we go back to play. Baylor ball leading 7-4 over Colorado. Isaac Williams brings it into the front court for the Bears. Baylor playing without Dan Skillings Jr. tonight, out with a left knee injury. Tunde Yesufu, jumper, baseline left is good for the freshman, and he's got a lot of confidence when he takes that shot.
Yeah, he does, and he needs it tonight. He's not shot the ball well from the field, at least other than right under the bucket, and he's got 2 buckets down already.
And a 9-4 lead for the Bears. Here's a lob to the big man in the post for for Colorado. That is Bangot Dak, B-A-N-G-O-T-D-A-K, Bangot Dak. He goes 7 feet, 203 pounds, junior from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, he's a 7-footer. He's being guarded by Cameron Carr. Shows you the explosiveness of Carr. Was able to bat away the pass down into the low post from the perimeter.
Here's Dak dribbling on the perimeter, puts it back in the hands of a more guard-looking teammate. Now Runchik out there. He's got to put it up to avoid the shot clock, and the shot is no good. I tell you, those have been some long possessions, a couple of shot clock violations already by Colorado. Bears have it back, leading 9-4. 5 minutes in, first half. Carr gives to Caden Powell, right elbow, 1 dribble. Drops it off for Isaac Williams for the reverse.
What a play by Caden Powell. He never was out of control. Caught the ball, surveyed where he was looking for a backdoor cutter, and it was Williams. 1 little bounce pass along the baseline, Williams was laying it in.
11-4, Bears lead by 7 early on over Colorado. McKaylee is on for Colorado also. Shot close range, no good. Dak, the rebound, put back, no good. Couple of point-blank range misses by Colorado. Bears push it down the floor. Caden Powell saves it in bounds on the pass that nearly went into the front row. To Isaac Williams, drives, gives to Yesufu. Yesufu pushed out. He'll shoot a three. It's no good. Caden Powell, the offensive rebound and put back.
You know, it was an air ball. Actually, it hit the backboard, never hit the rim. The shot by Yesufu, and it landed right in Caden Powell's numbers. Caught it, said, whoa, look at here. Just laid it right back in.
9-point lead for the Bears, 13-4, 13:50 on the clock, first half. Johnson dribbles on the perimeter for Colorado. Give to Sebastian Runcheek. Another big man off the bench. He wheels around Cameron Carr, but in the process travels with it. So a turnover by the Buffs.
That's just great defense by Cameron Carr. We talk a lot about what he does on the offensive side, but that time he forced that travel violation. He's done a nice job interior defense in the low post. He's having to guard guys. I mean, Dak's 7'1", and where he is really doing the heavy lifting right now is on the defensive side.
Yeah, and Runcheek is 6'11", so that's three guys we've seen 6'11" or better already by Colorado. Turnover by the Buffs. Bears ball leading 13-4, 13 and a half minutes on the clock, first half. Isaac Williams gives to Carr, drives in, baseline right, runner, no good. Rebound Colorado, they push the tempo. Hargress all the way, layup, good by Barrington Hargress.
Yeah, nobody ever came out and made him stop or change directions, and he took it all the way to the rim. Really kind of turned the corner on Yesufu, and that's transition defense. You got to get back, build a wall, and then go find a guy.
13-6 our score. Baylor on top. Michael Ratai is on for Baylor. Floater in the paint, no good by Ratai. Tried to save it in bounds. It went out of bounds, and they say it is Baylor's ball. Colorado immediately signals, how about a review on that one? But unless they review it, it's going to be Baylor's ball.
It is, and I don't think Tad Boyle's going to call one here.
He has no interest in a review right now.
No, not right now.
Look at him.
He's going to save those up.
So the Bears to inbound, get it inbounds in the hands of Cameron Carr. To Agbum, his defender falls down.
Wow.
And Agbum hits another three-pointer.
John, you could tell when he came off the screen, if he caught it, it was going in. I mean, he was cocked and loaded. As soon as he caught it, just drilled a three.
16-6, Bears have their biggest lead of the first half. 12 and a half minutes on the clock. On the perimeter left, Hargress with the ball, gives to McKaylee. He will give it to Caceres into the paint. Shot no good. Rebound to Isaac Williams. Williams in a hurry up the floor, all the way to the paint. Bounces left wing to Agbum. Agbum backs out of there. To Carr for three. It is no good. Back iron. Rebound Ratai, and he lost it. Had it, never had complete control, and McKaylee takes it.
Yeah, Coach Drew was waving at the team to settle out, bring it out, run something, and Carr fired up about a 25-footer.
It was long. Here's a drive on the baseline left by Runcheek. Ball knocked out of bounds by Baylor. Will stay with the Buffs following a timeout.
And that's another deflection, John. In the West Virginia game, coaching staff said, let's get at least one deflection by every media timeout. And the Bears are on that pace right now.
How about the start by Obi Agbum? He's got 8 in the first half. Bears lead at 16-6. 11:57 to play. First half on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB Your Bank for Life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, Your Bank for Life. Member FDIC.
Serving Texas since 2007, Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage led by expert industry knowledge and a commitment to community. With kindness and integrity at the forefront, every agent is equipped to help you navigate the market and make the real estate journey your own. Whether buying or selling, feel supported with an award-winning agent at your side from first offer to contract and close. Magnolia Realty serves cities including Waco, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, Temple. Learn more at magnoliarealty.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor Basketball brought to you in part by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud championship partner of Baylor Athletics. And by Pepsi. Hey, Bears fans, this basketball season, make Pepsi your go-to game day drink because it's the only drink for basketball watching. Pepsi, that's what I like. Proud partner of Baylor Athletics.
Well, the Bears getting specialty points, and a lot of people call turnovers, points off turnovers, I should say, second chance points, specialty points. I think they're special. I don't know if it's, what they mean by that is it's not really coming out of your half-court sets, really. But so the Bears have 5 points off of 4 Colorado turnovers, and they have 5 second chance points on just 2 offensive rebounds. So those are big numbers. Bears are up by 10 in the game. And those 9, actually those 10, have a lot to do with the separation the Bears have. Now it's way early, 11:57 to go in the half, but it's a really good start for what we hope, John, is a surging Baylor basketball team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great start to this game. Baylor leads by 10. That is their largest lead in the game so far, 16-6, Baylor on top. Well, the games in the league tonight, we told you the Baylor women closing that road trip in Cincinnati. We'll keep you updated there. On the men's side, UCF plays at number 8 Houston, Arizona State at Utah, and BYU at Oklahoma State. Here we go back to play. Colorado inbounding out of the timeout. Deep inbounds pass to Dak. Last name D-A-K. Give to Isaiah Johnson. Drive, shot blocked. Is that a foul, though? Oh,
it is.
That's too bad. That is James Nagy just on the floor for the Bears. Looked to be a clean block, but he's whistled for a foul.
Yeah, somehow he ended up on Isaiah Johnson. Johnson about 6 feet tall, but he is cat quick. And he turned the corner on him, and Najee was thinking, that's kind of what I want. I'm going to meet him at the rim, and did everything, but he got the block, but I think he got a lot of body with the block as well.
So it puts Isaiah Johnson at the free throw line, shooting free throws. First one is good. Now, you don't want to get into a free throw shooting contest with these guys. They are really good. They're 77% in Big 12 play, 3rd best in the league behind only Houston and Kansas.
You know, instincts, Johnson's second one goes, no surprise there. He is 6th in the nation in free throws made by a true freshman.
Wow.
This guy is having an unbelievable freshman year, a little bit overshadowed by some of the bigger names in the league that are freshmen, but he's been great.
How about that? For a guy 6'1", to get to the line that much is amazing. Agbum clicks off a 3. This one won't go for him. Up the floor is Jalen Holland, and he double dribbles at midcourt. I don't know what he was doing there.
No, I think he was, I thought maybe he saw a passing lane open, and it closed on him, and you know, he was picking the ball up to make the pass. It closed up, but he had already committed and was called for the double dribble.
So that's another turnover by Colorado. Bears have it back, leading by 8, 16-8, 11:28 to play in the first half.
And John, this is 5 turnovers against a team, Colorado, that does not turn the ball over. They average right under 10 a game.
Pat, that is a great point. Their win over TCU Sunday, they had 24 assists, tied their season high, and only 8 turnovers.
Wow.
Bears ball, up by 8. Yesufu has it, low post, left side, spin, shot, no good.
There you go.
Najee tipped the rebound, out to Agbum for 3, it's no good, back iron. Fine on the boards, Isaiah Johnson comes away with it. Williams gets back, layup blocked from behind by Agbum, and the ball thrown out of bounds off of Ifala. What great hustle at both ends by the Bears.
John, this was talking about when we started the game. Got to take advantage of the home crowd. Got to energize the crowd with plays like that, and then the crowd returns the favor by energizing the team. What a great play, just a hustle play. I think it was Williams got a piece of it, and then in the scramble for the loose ball, Yesufu retrieved it, falling out of bounds, threw it out of bounds off of a Colorado player.
So Baylor ball still leading by 8, 16-8, 10:44 to play, first half. Isaac Williams on the perimeter, nearly dribbled it out of bounds, saves it. Gives to Michael Ratai. Ratai will drive all the way to the baseline. He is tied up. But what's the call?
I think he was fouled, and he's going to get 2 shots.
Wow.
He sure is. It's a nice play by Ratai.
He was fouled by Fawaz Taco Ifala. That is his first, team second. Is that right? Only their second team foul. Baylor only has 2 team fouls. You know, we used up all the team fouls in that TCU game. There just aren't any left.
What were there? Was it 97? 94.
Yeah.
94, 97. That's
Yeah,
still a lot.
yeah.
Yeah. Free throws attempted in that game.
Unbelievable. Game the Bears lost. Baylor 0-4 in Big 12 games here at home this year. Very uncharacteristic. Michael Ratai, first free throw is good. First point of the night for Ratai, the Oregon State transfer, the Augsburg, Germany native. Agbum gets a break. He comes to the Baylor bench. Cam Carr is back out there. Second free throw is good by Ratai. You know, he's shooting 79% in Big 12 play.
You know, and it's good to see something good happen for him right out of the gate in a game. He's really struggled. He's just 3 of 19 from a three-point line, 34% from the floor overall. So another guy that just needs to see the ball go in the hole. He gets 2 free throws down.
James Najee to the bench. Caden Powell is back out there for the Bears, who lead by 10 again. Equals their biggest lead of the half, 18-8. Johnson bounces to Ranchik. Ranchik working against Isaac Williams. Jump hook. Shot no good. Too strong. Rebound Cameron Carr. Carr up the floor. Quick pass to Yesufu. Open 3. It's good by Yesufu.
Carr did a great job. He got a defensive rebound, and I mean, he was sprinting up the floor with it. Gave it away to Yesufu. Just catch and shoot.
13-point lead for the Bears. 21-8. Baylor on top. Ranchik way outside near midcourt. Flips the ball right side to the hands of Jalen Holland underneath. Ball out of bounds. And they're going to call foul. It's a foul called on Tunde Yesufu.
Have you noticed, John, anytime there's a call that a player doesn't like, the first move they make is the twirl.
Yeah.
Like, let's look at that again.
Yeah.
I want to review that one.
So that's the international signal now for we'd like a review, is to twirl your finger in the air.
You know, and pretty early to gamble on reviews.
Sometimes coaches listen, sometimes they don't. First personal on Tunde Yesufu, only the 3rd team foul on the Bears. Yesufu named to the mid-season watch list for the Julius Erving Award just yesterday. That goes to the top small forward in college basketball.
Well, they picked the right guy to foul. At the free throw line, that's Holland. He is a 62% free throw shooter. That is only his 9th free throw attempt in Big 12 play.
And he missed the first one. Obi Agbum is back on for Baylor. As Isaac Williams comes to the bench. Another free throw coming for Jalen Holland. One of those freshmen. Let's say fabulous freshman for Colorado. From Los Lunas, New Mexico. Second one is in the air and good. 1 of 2 by Holland. Bears lead by 12 now, 21-9 with 9:45 to play in the first half.
No pressure from Colorado in the backcourt. Maybe a little bit of token pressure, but they're not really committed to it. And the Bears, John, in this game have been really good from the floor. They're 8 of 18, that's 44%. But the shots they've gotten, I mean, you just get to feel that they've got Colorado a little bit back on its heels on that side of the floor.
Here's Carr, 3, right corner, no good. Yesufu fights for the rebound, can't get it. Hargris does, all the way to the other end. Back to Johnson, 3 ball, no good. Caden Powell rebounds for the Bears. Now the lid is on the basket somewhat for Colorado. Bears have built the lead to as much as 13. They lead by 12. Ratai into the paint. 12-foot jumper, in and out, wouldn't go for him.
That's a good look. That's exactly what they wanted. Front of the rim, back of the rim, and just bounced out.
Bangot Dak, the rebound for Colorado. Now Ian Inman on the floor for the Buffs. First time tonight, 6'6" freshman from Houston, the only Texan on the roster. Dak, a jump hook in the paint is no good.
Great defense by Powell again. I mean, he's not trying to block shots, he's just being long.
Here's Agbum, drives in, and he is fouled. Obi Agbum took that one. A drive to the back bucket. He was fouled by Barrington Hargris, his first.
You know, Powell is just always in the right place at the right time. He is fundamentally sound. His feel for the game He's been playing a long time, and you could just tell his basketball IQ is really, really high.
It's a shooting foul, so Obi Agbum to the line for the Bears, where he's 75% in Big 12 play, 85% on the season as a whole. Agbum, big first half continues. First free throw is good. He's got 9 points here in the first half.
You know, I feel guilty if we're talking during a Baylor free throw.
It gets really quiet.
Oh, it's so quiet.
Unnervingly quiet.
It does. But apparently it works. At least it has in this game. There's now 4 or 5. Is that right at the line?
Second free throw by Agbum is up and good. Hit them both. So the Bears up their lead to 14. Now the largest lead of the half for Baylor. 23-9. Bears on top. Colorado ball. Johnson has it top of the key. Thought about a three. He's covered up by Yesufu. He shifts off of him. That leaves Johnson open, and he nails the triple.
Yeah, there's a little bit of miscommunication. Up top, you had 2 guys guarding Johnson, and both of them, well, one thought the other was leaving, the other thought the other was leaving, and just separated from him. He was wide open.
Hits the three. It's 23-12. Bears on top. 8:15 and counting first half. Isaac Williams gives to Agbum on the right wing. Agbum works with his dribble. Bounces to Powell. Goes in. Banker, no good. Contact, but no foul. Dak the rebound for Colorado. Now up the floor. Dak the trailer gets the ball. Gives to Hargress. Free throw line jumper is good by Barrington Hargress.
Yeah, and those 2 guards, Hargress and Johnson, can make those kind of plays. Both of them are a little bit undersized. They're not big guys, but they are quick. They're not really great finishing at the rim, but their mid-range game is great.
5-0 run by Colorado. Timeout on the floor. 7:41 to play. First half. Our score, Baylor 23, Colorado 14. Back to Foster Pavilion after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Slam Dunk Cash with First Central Credit Union. Create a full court press with First Central's free checking that pays you cash back and refunds fees from other banks' ATMs. Enjoy free reward checking and be the MVP of a new cashback season. It's an easy bank shot. Apply online at firstcentralcu.com. We're your team.
Everything we do is true. We do for you.
Eligibility and qualifications apply. Member NCUA.
Hey y'all, it's Jackie Marshall from Baylor Football. You probably know Goodwill for their stores. Trust me, I've scored some fun finds here. But here's the real deal. When you donate or shop at Heart of Texas Goodwill, you're helping people right here in the community get jobs, training, or even a high school diploma. HOT Goodwill celebrating 70 years strong and still changing lives through the power of work. That's something worth celebrating. Donate, shop, change lives. That's Heart of Texas Goodwill.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to NextLink Internet. With NextLink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, NextLink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give NextLink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
We're in the final minute in Cincinnati. The Baylor women, number 15 in the nation this week. They lead Cincinnati 74-67. Baylor women lost to West Virginia, but then TCU lost that day to Texas Tech. So the Baylor and TCU women still tied for first in the Big 12. Baylor and TCU play coming up in a week or so. So keep you updated on that game. And while here on the men's side, the Baylor men lead Colorado, Pat, 23-14.
You know, John, in this league, if you're going to win, you've got to be able to win on nights when you're not at your best offensively. And the Bears are shooting just 38%. They made 3 of 9 threes, so nothing really to write home about. But they still lead this game by 9, 23-14. And they've been able to build that lead with Cameron Carr yet to score in the game. He's taken 4 shots. None of them have gone down. But the defense in the first, 12 and a half minutes of this game by the Bears has been great. A lot of deflections, a lot of disruption by Baylor on Colorado's offensive end. Bears have forced 5 turnovers by the Buffaloes. And as we said earlier, John, it's a team that just doesn't turn it over.
Yeah, that's a great sign. And Pat, that's a continuation of how well the defense was for Baylor in the win over West Virginia. It's Baylor's ball out of the timeout. Inbounds it comes to Isaac Williams. Dribbles on the perimeter. Passes underneath to Caden Powell. He was open for a millisecond. And as the pass was about to reach him, Alone McKaylee knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, that play was slow developing. McKaylee, about 30 feet from the hole, had a hard hedge on a ball screen, and Powell slipped and went. McKaylee was just enough time to keep that pass to Powell from resulting in a bucket.
There's inbound. Isaac Williams into the paint, picks up his dribble. Leaner, no good. Back iron. Hit the ground, and a whistle, and Doug Sermons will tell us it is a foul on Colorado's Sebastian Ronchik going for that rebound.
Yeah, I think it was Yesufu that drew the foul. They're doing a nice job on the glass. We said earlier they've got 5 second chance points. That's had a lot to do with them separating early.
4th team foul on Colorado. Bears inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Carr gives to Yesufu, looks to drive, lost the handle. Powell goes to the floor to save the possession. He's trying to call a timeout, but he is tied up, and the possession arrow favors the Buffaloes.
Yeah, Yesufu just lost the handle on it, had the matchup that I think he wanted. He was going to work and just lost the handle on it. I wouldn't say that's an unforced error because he was in traffic, but that, John, is the Bears' first turnover of the ball game.
How about that? Make that point. First turnover of the game with 7:07 to play in the first half. I like that. Colorado's ball. Ronchik way outside the arc on the left side. Nice pass to McKaylee, but off his hands and out of bounds. I think McKaylee was trying to catch and lay it up at the same time, and he didn't do either of them.
Yeah, I think he was shooting it before he caught it.
Yeah.
But again, I think Powell had a lot to do with that. Powell got his hands up and made sure that it wasn't an easy catch for McKaylee. Just a play that's not going to show up in the scores box in the stat sheet, but it's a big one.
So, Pat, that's 6 turnovers now by Colorado.
It
6
is.
in the first half. Bears ball, leading by 9, 23-14. Powell has it on the perimeter. Looks for a cutter. Missed on Cam Carr. Yesufu open for the 3, and he makes them pay.
You know, and when he's making threes, he's almost impossible to guard because if you go out on him, he's got the ability with his big body, a really explosive first step to turn the corner on you.
26-14. Bears go back up by 12. 6:16 to play. Here's a drive by McKaylee, and he is fouled on his drive to the bucket. Foul's going to be charged on Isaac Williams, his first, team's 4th here in the half. Dare I say a fast-moving first half because not many fouls, not many free throws. I didn't really say that out loud, did I?
Yeah, you did. You did, but it was accurate.
It is.
It's just the truth.
It's also the kiss of death sometimes.
Well, this is going to send another free throw shooter who shoots him at 67%. That's McKaylee, and his first one is off. When those two guys, Johnson and Hargris, are both great at the line. Add Ronchik to that elite free throw shooting part of the lineup, part of the roster for Colorado. After that, these guys are all high 50s, kind of mid 60s.
Well, they are just 3 of 5 at this point at the line here in the first half. Another one coming for McKaylee, freshman from Kfar Saba, Israel. And he missed this one. He missed them both, and Cameron Carr grabs the rebound. 3rd best free throw shooting team in the league is 3 of 6 here in the first half. Here's Carr, short range jumper, no, but he's fouled. So not fouled on a drive this time, Pat, but he was fouled on the jump shot by Ronchik. And Cameron Carr will go to the free throw line looking for his first points tonight.
Yeah, Carr just liked the matchup. He felt like he'd go to work on him. Ronchik 6'11", obviously long, but Carr has got such elevation on his shot, was able to shoot over that length and draw the foul.
So Cam Carr at 71% at Big 12 play. First one is good. First point tonight for Carr. Averages 16.8 points per game in league games.
You know, I shorted the Bears a little while ago. They're now 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Haven't missed yet. Shouldn't have said that.
There's another kiss of death.
I take that back.
Yeah. So Carr has another one coming. Looking to keep the Bears perfect at the line. Holds the ball on his left hip. Deep breath, shot up and good. He's got that routine down pretty well. Baylor is 6 of 6 shooting free throws. They lead by 14 again, equals their biggest lead of the half.
You mentioned it, first points of the game for Carr, but he's the kind of guy, such a scorer. When he sees a few go down, can really be the catalyst for a lot more.
And always contributing in other ways also, besides just scoring. 28-14 Bears, under 6 minutes to play, first half. Here's a drive by Johnson. Left-hand runner is no good. Ball saved inbounds by Isaac Williams. Bears off to the races. Williams. Pass center of the court to Yesufu. Left side it goes to Obi Agbum. Ball knocked away and lost out of bounds. Turnover Baylor. Agbum and Holland were fighting for the loose ball. Last touch by Agbum, turnover Bears.
Yeah, just turnover number 2. So the Bears doing a good job taking care of the ball. And the turnovers they have committed have not been live ball turnovers, which allow Colorado to go to the other end and score. Just kills the play. Bears come down defensively and get set.
Caden Powell breathing heavily is going to come to the bench. Michael Ratai is back on for Baylor. Bears lead at 28-14 over Colorado. 5.5 minutes to go, first half. Bears lead the all-time series with the Buffs, 17-11. Goes back to the start of Big 12 play, and then Colorado went to the Pac-12, has come back. We're glad to have them back. Bears lost in Boulder last year, 76-74. Hargress on the perimeter. Dribbles, shot up, no good, but a foul under the basket. It's going to be on Baylor's Obi Agbum.
Yep, it is. And you know, in his defense, John, he is undersized in there as a rebounder. You need the guards to rebound defensively, but he's undersized. And for a smaller guy trying to keep a bigger guy off the glass, you got to get into his legs. And he got all into Dak's legs.
Yeah.
It's called for the foul.
He's given up not quite a foot in there, but given up a lot. And here Colorado has trouble getting the ball in bounds. They have to call timeout. So a short timeout, we'll keep it right here. 5:09 on the clock, first half. Baylor leads Colorado 28-14. Pat, what an outstanding start to this game by Baylor.
And I think it's on the defensive side. Bears haven't set any records offensively. They're shooting 39%, but Colorado is at 28% in this game. They've turned it over 6 times. And so we just have felt all the way through Big 12 play. It's not a surprise to anybody. You're going to win, you got to guard. You got to get stops. And I think what we've seen the first 15 minutes of this game has been Baylor defensively about as good as we've seen them all year.
And right now, points off turnovers is 8-0 Baylor. So not a huge number there, but when you lead by 14 and you're 8-0 in points off turnovers, that's a plus.
That's right, and no points off turnovers for Colorado, and no second chance points for Colorado. So those 2 statistics are big, particularly from a Baylor perspective, who's one of whose strengths, talking about Baylor, is offensive rebounding.
Inbounds play. Boy, Hargress used every bit of the 5 seconds, and he gets it in, but it's right out of bounds. Thanks to the defense of Obi Agbum, Johnson couldn't handle the inbounds pass, so another turnover by the Buffs.
And that's great effort by Williams as well, because that ball was up for grabs. Just incredible effort for him to be able to at least get a hand on the ball, get yet another deflection, which Agbum was able to turn into a turnover.
Well, they're looking at something on the monitor here. Chris Pacey is looking at it. Doug Sermon says, what are we doing here? Chris Pacey says, yes, sir. Here we go, back to play. Agbum way inbound for the Bears. 5:05 on the clock, first half. Baylor 28, Colorado 14. Bears 12-9 overall on the year. Colorado is 13-9 overall. 1 win shy of their entire win total for all of last year. Buffs finished 3-17 in the Big 12 last year. Baylor's ball, Agbum on the right wing, covered up by Hargress. To Yesufu for 3. Ball too strong on the shot. On the rebound, Jalen Holland brings it into the front court. Gives to McKaylee. Posting up Isaac Williams. McKaylee into the paint. Wheels, shot, up and in. It's good by Alone McKaylee.
Yeah, and McKaylee knew he had the matchup he wanted. He's about 6'9". He was being guarded by Williams, who's 6'1", and he just cleared the floor and just started that Barkley move, moving him deep into the low post.
I don't know what you do about that.
Nothing.
Guy with that kind of advantage.
Got to have some help.
Yeah. Michael Ratai, top of the key, ball knocked out of his hands. Nearly a backcourt violation. Saves it to Carr. Scramble mode. Carr to Yesufu for the alley-oop jam.
Carr just knew that he had somebody. Colorado went for the loose ball and took two players out of the play. Bears had numbers. Carr found the right guy.
And a whistle on the perimeter. This is on Baylor's Isaac Williams. Boy, Baylor really responded there, didn't they? It really was a scramble situation, and Carr just had everything in his mind. The alley-oop to Yesufu for the flush.
Yeah, he was the outlet pass. Carr was, as Ratai was just trying to save the ball, but he knew when he caught it, he had an advantage. He just had to go find it.
Timeout on the floor comes with 3:49 to play, first half. From Foster Pavilion in Waco, it's Baylor 30, Colorado 16. You're listening to Baylor Bear Basketball on Baylor Sports Media Network.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes.
These were laying around, yeah.
Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
Baylor fans, ready to keep it cool this season? Ice and Easy delivers premium ice lightning fast. From tailgates to restaurants, construction sites, concerts, and races, Ice and Easy has you covered. Game day or work day, keep your drinks cold and your spirits bold. Ice and Easy, we deliver, you chill. Proud supporter of the Baylor Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
30-16, Baylor leads by 14 points over Colorado. It's a final from Cincinnati. The Baylor women win over the Bearcats 76-70. That is their 20th win of the season. They're now 9-2 in Big 12 conference play. They'll have at least a share of first place, depending on how that TCU-Houston game pans out. But the Baylor women, nice 1-1 road trip to West Virginia, then Cincinnati.
Yeah, Bears men's version went 1-1 on
that's
that
right.
trip. That's
right.
good. Did not get him into first place, but that's okay. Started a little bit of a streak. And in this game, John, you look at the stats, and the one that really jumps off the page at you, certainly the score, Bears up by 14. But Colorado already has 7 turnovers. They only average 9.6 turnovers a game. That's 28th best in the country.
Wow.
So uncharacteristic for the Buffaloes in the first half.
Well, Baylor's taken advantage with the 14-point lead. And conversely to that, only 2 turnovers by Baylor. Here's a foul away from the ball. Yeah, that is a foul on Alone McKaylee.
Yep.
And ball's going to go over to Baylor.
Yeah, and that time Agbam was the guy again guarding McKaylee. Colorado obviously liked that matchup, but he held his ground, and McKaylee had to push to get separation to take an inlet pass.
First personal on McKaylee, 16 foul on the Buffaloes with 3:31 to go in the first half. Here's Isaac Williams, top of the key, covered up by Isaiah Johnson. Gives to Carr, now to Caden Powell. Powell with big 7-foot Dak on him. Now back to Agbam, 5 to shoot, puts it up and in, another 3 by Obi Agbam.
Again, this is a guy that can score really big. He hasn't had a breakout game yet. He had a 16 against West Virginia. This is a guy that can get 30 on a given night.
Bears lead by 17 in the first half. Pass underneath to Dak. His shot is blocked by Yesufu. Put back, no. Tip, no. Colorado comes away without any points. How did that big 7-footer miss that one? Here's a three by Carr.
Oh.
Yes! Timeout, Colorado. Bears have blown it open to a 20-point lead over the Buffs. Baylor 36, Colorado 16.
Bears did a great job on that break. Yesufu got the loose, actually got the defensive rebound. Up the floor he went, and he saw that he didn't have anything, so he delayed just a little bit for his teammates to cross half court with it. And then the ball movement from one player to another ended up in Carr's hands. And he launched a three, goes down. The Bears are up 20 with 2:45 to play in the half.
Man, timeout, Buffaloes. 36-16, that three by Carr. His first field goal tonight, goes with 2 free throws. He's got 5. The Bears are growling here in the first half against Colorado with a 20-point lead.
Yeah, it's an 8-0 run now over the last minute and 16 seconds for the Bears. And a 13-2 run if you extend that over the last 3.5 minutes. Bears have made their last 3. And John looking to create the separation that they can take into the second half. And they got 2:45 to play. And I think the message Coach Drew has to his team right now is pedal to the metal. Finish the first half strong.
Absolutely. Boy, they showed it there. Those back-to-back baskets that puts Baylor up by 20. The three by Cam Carr makes it 36-16. Here we go, back to play. Hargress into the front court. Gives to Dak, lobs for McKaylee. McKaylee in the paint, turns, shoots, and puts it in.
Yeah, they're going to keep going to that because they've got so many quality big guys on the floor that they're able to find a mismatch. That time McKaylee, I'm not sure who he was guarded by, but it was either Agbum or Williams.
Makes it 36-18 our score, 2:17 to go, first half. There's work the weave, top of the key. Isaac Williams with the ball. Passes back to Agbum. Thought about a three, instead gives to Carr. 6 to shoot for the Bears. 2:05 on the game clock. Carr's got to put it up. Oh, another one! Another long-range three by Cameron Carr.
And I mean, that's with like 3 seconds on the shot clock. There was nothing happening in the possession, so Carr said, give it to me. We'll step back 3.
21-point lead for the Bears. Colorado comes right back. Hargress with the bucket. Barrington Hargress has 6 in the first half. It's 39-20, Bears on top.
Yeah, Colorado in the half court has not been good. They've had some success in their transition game, like the play we saw Hargress just make.
Bears ball, Obi Agbum way outside. The arc on the right side, dribbles left side, puts up a three, rims out, no good. Rebound by McKaylee for Colorado. McKaylee's become the man at both ends of the floor for the Buffs. Give to Isaiah Johnson around the screen, and McKaylee, floater, no. All comes down in the hands of Cameron Carr. He's off to the races. Spins, shot, rolls in for Cam Carr.
Unbelievable play, and that's one of those where you think, give it up, and then he finishes at the rim in traffic. I thought he was going to get a foul call out of it as well.
He's got 10 in the first half. Bears lead by 21, final minute. Shot left side, no good. McKaylee and Carr end up on the floor. Foul is going to be called on Baylor's Cameron Carr. That big bully.
Yeah.
Gets his first personal foul.
Again, John, on those kind of plays, when the ball is up for grabs and there's a fight for the rebound and a Baylor guy gets called, if you're in decent rebounding position, and Carr was, they're not going to get any complaint from the Baylor bench. You got to go hit somebody when that ball is up for grabs. That's all Carr was trying to do.
That foul, the 7th of the half on Baylor as a team, puts Colorado in the bonus. So Alone McKaylee goes to the free throw line. Missed 2 there earlier. 49.8 seconds on the clock, first half. First one is good by McKaylee, the freshman from Israel. You know, Pat, to accentuate your point about the turnovers, so many more turnovers tonight by Colorado than they're used to. They've had 10 games this year. Second free throw, no good. 10 games this year with single-digit turnovers.
Yeah,
Think about that.
Yeah, Tad Boyle just shaking his head. Where did these come from? It's been really pretty good defense, and now a foul right here in front of us.
That's going to be on Fawaz Afala. That is his second. He fouls Caden Powell, and that'll put Baylor in the bonus with 41.7 seconds to play in the half.
You know, again, I talked about Powell and his basketball IQ, just always in the right spot at the right time. You know, not a highly skilled player in the deep low post, but he sets great screens, runs the offense, gets to the glass, and makes free throws.
Man, he has been invaluable. Hadn't he transferred from Rice? Great to have him back home here in Waco.
You know, John, one of those guys that really has exceeded expectations in terms of just his contributions and the meaningful minutes that he has played. Did not expect for Bodo to be out this season, and Powell has stepped up and been great. Made his second free throw.
Gives the Bears their biggest lead of the half at 22 points, 43-21. Bears on top. Now final 30 seconds of the half. Hargress, right wing, working against Yesufu. He'll drive on him, step back. Yesufu right there with him. Gives to Johnson, he lost the ball. Turnover, Buffs. Ahead to Carr, he'll dunk. Oh, he missed the dunk at the other end. But Caden Powell the rebound. Shot clock is off. Bears can play for the final shot of the half.
Yeah, Carr may have been a little further out than he thought he was. Bears get the rebound. Powell brought it back. We get the next last shot.
Now 6 seconds to go in the half. Isaac Williams drives, Euro step, lays it in with his left hand. And there's your halftime buzzer. Pat, the Bears lead by 24 at halftime over Colorado.
And John, I think it's the best 20 minutes of basketball we have seen Baylor play. And we saw some offensive fireworks, but when you hold anybody in this league to 21 points in a half, which is what the Baylor defense has done, you're playing well. And we knew they were going to have to kick it in defensively. They've done that, and the numbers really just bear that out.
It's Baylor's biggest lead in a game in Big 12 play. They also led by 24 in the win over Oklahoma State. They lead by 24 at halftime over the Buffs tonight. Our halftime score, Baylor 45, Colorado 21. Stay with us, the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report when we come back on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
I'm good.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas, it's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today.
Okay.
Right now, qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 subvention cash on a new 2026 Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 2/2/26.
You're listening to live coverage of Baylor men's basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network. Now, it's time for the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime show. Brought to you by TFNB, the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. Bluebonnet Health Services. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Premier ER and urgent care. Feel better now. Stay tuned. as we break down the first half. Check in on scores and more. All coming up on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
At halftime, Baylor with their largest halftime lead against a mid-major opponent this year. A 24-point lead for the Bears, 45-21 over Colorado. Welcome into the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report. Bluebonnet Health Services, your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet. That'll give us all the first half stats coming up in just a bit. Let's check out the games around the Big 12 tonight. We told you the Baylor women won in Cincinnati over the Bearcats, 76-70. They're coming home with a win. They'll play Arizona State here at Foster Pavilion on Saturday. On the men's side, Houston, number 8 in the nation this week, leads UCF 73-41. 3:48 to go in the second half of that game from Houston. Later this evening, BYU, number 16 in the nation, plays at Oklahoma State. Arizona State plays at Utah. The Big 12 with 6 teams in the top 25 poll this week. All are in the top 16 of the poll. That includes Arizona, one of 2 unbeaten teams in all of college basketball. The Arizona Wildcats are 22-0. They are 9-0 in the Big 12 Conference. They're number 1, a unanimous number 1 this week. Iowa State and Baylor will be in Ames to play the Cyclones on Saturday at 1 p.m. Cyclones number 7 in the nation, Houston number 8, Kansas 11, Texas Tech 13, and BYU number 16, UCF receiving votes. So you're caught up on games around the Big 12 Conference. Ours here in Waco, 45-21. Baylor lead over the Buffs. Pat will have the first half stats when we come back on the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report, brought to you by Bluebonnet Health Services. Your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet. Back after this on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Energy, passion, unforgettable moments. That's Baylor softball at Getterman Stadium. From walk-off wins to jaw-dropping defense, this team delivers excitement every time they take the field. And season tickets put you right in the middle of it. Lock in your seat for every pitch, every rally, and every big moment this spring. Season tickets guarantee your spot for marquee matchups against Texas, Texas A&M, and more. Get your Baylor softball season tickets now at BaylorBears.com/tickets.
Proudly serving Texas since 2007, Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage and a trusted neighbor, bridging expert industry knowledge with integrity and kindness. Known for their award-winning agents, Magnolia Realty understands the dynamics of making the real estate journey your own and the importance of trust from contract to close. You can find their local agents here in Waco and across the state, including in Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, and Temple. To get connected and learn more, visit magnoliarealty.com. Here's to home.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family. Come see our new collision center, now open to serve you even better for many years to come. Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Before giving you our halftime stats, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Baylor Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
From the ESPN studios, this is KRZI Waco, K222DC Waco, K265DV Temple, ESPN Central Texas.
The Bears lead by 24 at halftime. It's a 45-21 score. And to put that in perspective, Colorado's a team that scores 76 points a game in Big 12 play, and they've been held to 21 here in the first half. Going to give you the biggest stats, I think, team stats, right out of the gate here as we walk through the finer points of the first half. Colorado turned it over 9 times. The Bears turned those turnovers into 13 points. Compare that to 0 points off just 2 turnovers for Colorado in the first half. Bears also got 7 second chance points on just 4 offensive rebounds, whereas Colorado got just 1. So that is a 20-to-1 disparity in what we're going to call specialty points in this game. Those are huge. Baylor got double-digit scoring from 3 different players, 13 for Obi Agwam. He leads all scorers in the game. 12 points, 3 rebounds for Tunde Yesufu, 10 points, 5 big rebounds, and 3 assists against 0 turnovers for Cameron Carr in the first half. Caden Powell had 4 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists, and then Michael Ratai got a couple of free throws down. Isaac Williams had 4 points, a couple of rebounds in almost 19 minutes of play here in the first half. Bears shot it really well, 46.9%. They made 15 of 32, made 7 of 15 threes, well above their average. That's 47%. And then, also well above their average, Bears made all 8 of their free throws here in the first half. Colorado shot it at 32%. They made just 1 of 4 threes in the game. It's a team that comes in making the same number of threes that Baylor does on the season. That's about, is exactly 8.9 made threes a ball game. They get just 1 in the first half. They were just 4 of 8 at the free throw line in the first. Colorado got 7 points from Isaiah Johnson, and that leads them in scoring. 6 points for Barrington Hargris, backcourt mate for Johnson. 3 points for Jalen Holland, and then 5 for Elon McKaylee. And that gets Colorado up to the 21 they've got here at halftime. Rebounds favored the Bears, 17-15. Mentioned the offensive rebounding numbers by the Bears. Bears had 8 assists on 15 made buckets. Mentioned again that 2 turnover number by the Bears is huge. Bears done a good job taking care of the basketball on the season, but that's well below their average, averaging right at 12 turnovers a ball game, just 2 again here in the first half. 4 assists on just 8 made field goals for Colorado in the first half. Really low number. And so you look at the shooting percentages, Colorado way low. Baylor's defense had an awful lot to do with that, as they hold a team that is fairly high powered, has got some offensive firepower, to just 21 in the first half. That's my biggest takeaway in the ball game. Certainly the 24-point lead is a big number, but the defense by the Bears has been as good as we've seen for 20 minutes thus far this season. See if the Bears can hang on, extend that 24-point lead, or protect it and get to 3 wins in Big 12 play and get their first home court win in Big 12 play. So stay with us. A lot of basketball left to be played here on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
It's the wrap-up the year sales event at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Waco. Drive the stunning 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing for 60 months, or take $4,500 in combined bonus cash, plus $1,000 in select inventory cash. And right now, enjoy no payments for 90 days. Just sign and drive into the new year. These deals end soon, so hurry into Allen Samuels in Waco today.
Come by, let's be friends.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to NextLink Internet. With NextLink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, NextLink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give NextLink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrists of Baylor Athletics.
You've been listening to the Bluebonnet Health Services Halftime Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network. Brought to you by TFNB, the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. Bluebonnet Health Services. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Premier ER and Urgent Care. feel better now. Stay tuned as we get set for the second half action with the Baylor Bears. As we rejoin the voice of the Bears, John Morris, live from Courtside, bringing you the second half action and more. All coming up on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Alongside Baylor Athletics Hall of Famer Pat Nunley, I'm John Morris. Dr. Van Goodall, our network board operator tonight. Our man Bob Baker, we have loaned out to the Colorado radio crew down there. Given his choice, given the score, would he rather be with them or with us right now?
You know, don't want to put him on the spot, but
Right.
I sure miss him, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
Yes.
I definitely miss him. But nice to help out Mark Johnson and their crew. And it was all Baylor in the first half, Pat. You said best half of basketball this season, and I think you wouldn't get many arguments with that.
No, I mean, we've seen every one of them, John, and I think this is the best effort we've seen. Certainly the offense was great, but the impression I'm left with after the first half is if you hold anybody in this league to just 21 and a half, you're playing defense. And I think they've taken a step in the right direction. Maybe stuck their toe in the water against West Virginia, holding that team to 53 in their last game. But this has been really impressive.
Pat, let's look back at your keys pre-game. We think those played out pretty well through the first 20 minutes tonight.
Well, we said coming in, Bears needed to get on the offensive glass, and getting to the offensive glass doesn't mean as much if you don't have anything to show for it. Bears just got 4 offensive rebounds, but they do have 7 second chance points in this game, and that is huge. And I think also we knew coming in somebody's going to have to step up defensively, whether it's Colorado or Baylor, to win this game. In Colorado's first 3 wins in Big 12 play, they have scored, get this, 95, 85, and 87. Wow. When they lose, they're scoring in the 60s. So on pace, at least in the first half, to score at that level. So the defense has been great. And then we said also, got to leverage this home crowd. This is a good home crowd. I wouldn't call it a great home crowd, but when it's energized, it fills the room. It really does, just fills the arena. And we saw 3 or 4 plays where the crowd was just ignited, and I think has given this team a boost. All those things, John, culminate in a 24-point halftime lead. See what the Bears can do with that here in the second.
How about Obi Agbum? He had a great start to the game. He had 12 total points in the first half, and the guy from 13 points in the first half. And the guy from Aurora, Colorado, came out like he wanted to leave his mark on the Colorado Buffaloes.
And he can really score. We've seen him score big earlier rather than here later, but we know how he has that capability. We'll see what he does in the second half, but he can break a game open with threes, and he's done that. He's 3 of 7 at the three-point line, and he's just been great. When I add 2, he only has 1 turnover against a couple of assists.
All right, outstanding first half by the Bears. That'll wrap up the Bluebonnet Health Services halftime report. Bluebonnet Health Services, your health, your choice. Ask your doctor for Bluebonnet. Bears ball to begin the second half. They shoot to the basket to our right in front of their bench. Tunde Yesufu, a drive to the basket, shot no good. But on his follow-up, he is fouled. So Tunde Yesufu will go to the line after the foul, charged to Jalen Holland, his second.
Yeah, rebounded his own miss. There's another offensive rebound. Gets free throws here. If he gets these to go, that's second chance points. Bears already have 7. There's 8.
First one is good by Tunde Yesufu. First trip to the line tonight. Yesufu, the freshman, 76% shooting free throws on the year, 67% in Big 12 play. 1 of 1 tonight. Second one in the air and no good off the back iron. So 1 of 2 by Yesufu. The Bears extend their lead to 25 with the first point of the second half. Biggest lead tonight for the Bears, 25 points. Colorado ball. Hargress dribbles on the perimeter, left side, working against Isaac Williams. Flips the ball right side to Jalen Holland. Holland will drive, shot blocked by Carr, and he kept it in bounds.
You cannot play defense any better than that.
Up the floor to Agbum. Agbum bounces to Yesufu. Attacks the basket, extra pass underneath, knocked away. Caden Powell off his hands, turnover Bears. That is still just 3 turnovers tonight by Baylor. A miss on the 3 straight away by Isaiah Johnson. A really quick 3 in that possession.
Yeah, it was. They need to get him going. He's the leading scorer on the team.
Here's There's a drive on the baseline left by Carr, and the ball is knocked away and stolen, and a foul is called on Isaac Williams. So there's 2 turnovers by Baylor. They have matched their turnovers from the entire first half.
Yeah, and John, that play by Cameron Carr at the other end of the floor, he was mano-a-mano, guarding a guy along the baseline, never let him turn the corner, stood his ground, and then did not get lifted on the head and shoulder fake, stayed down, timed the shot perfectly, got a block, retrieved the block on his own. Just can't do any better than that.
Wow. Isaac Williams, that foul, his 3rd of the night. He'll go to the bench. Michael Ratai is back on for the Bears. Reminder again, no Dan Skillings Jr. He's out with a knee injury this evening. Underneath to Johnson, head fake, shot up, no good. Rebound, Caden Powell for the Bears, then knocked away and stolen from behind by Josiah Sanders. Out to Holland for 3, and Jalen Holland knocks down the 3-pointer.
Yeah, Powell never saw the defender coming up from behind him, and when he got the rebound, he immediately took it down to his waist, and when it goes to your waist, it is fair game.
Ends in a 3-pointer by Holland, makes it 46-24, Baylor on top. Minute and a half into the second half. Tunde Yesufu to Obi Agbem, dribbles across the paint left to right, passes outside to Cameron Carr. Carr 10 points in the first half. And he got him in a hurry. Agbem 3, in and out, no good by Obi Agbem. And the rebound pulled down by Fawaz Ifala. Up the floor to Holland, underneath, shot up, no, but a foul. He was in the middle of 3 Baylor defenders, and Michael Ratai is the one that was whistled for the foul, his first.
You know, I think Colorado's game plan second half is to get it and go. I mean, they've got to create enough possessions in this game to have a chance to win. And they got the ball at the other end, and they were off to the races with it. And Holland finished in traffic, was able to draw the foul. They're going to run.
They almost need to, don't they, to create more possessions?
Yeah, they do. And they haven't been great in the half court. I mean, you scored just 21 points, playing the way they played the first half. Got to go to plan B here in the second.
Holland, first free throw is good. Second one good as well. A couple of free throws by Jalen Holland. Cuts 2 more off that Baylor lead, which is now 20. 46-26, Baylor on top. Bears have led by as much as 25 in this game. Agbem feeds Carr. Carr to Yesufu. Yesufu on the left side of the floor. Ball knocked away and stolen by Colorado. Then from behind, Johnson has it knocked away. Team straight turnovers. Here comes Agbem. The alley-oop to Cam Carr with the flush.
You know, if you know Cameron Carr's in the neighborhood, in the open floor, in transition, the luxury you have as a guard is just to throw it up near the rim and let him do the rest.
Agbem the assist, Carr the finish. And it is 48-26. Here's Hargris, a 3, and it's good. Yesufu was there in the vicinity defensively, but Hargris knocked down the 3-pointer.
Yeah, it's their second one of the half. They're going to need a bunch here in the second half to have a chance to win. They made just 1 of 4 from beyond the perimeter in the first half.
48-29 is the score. Agbem in the paint. Short jumper is good. Obi Agbem continues his big night.
Yeah, and they haven't found an answer for that yet. Just a little mid-range jumper, a fall away by Agbem. 3 power dribbles into the lane, and then he just finishes.
50-29, Baylor on top. 3.5 minutes into the second half. Hargris, shot up, no good. Rebound, Yesufu. Shot contested by Caden Powell. Yesufu, the outlet. Here is a foul in the open floor. Man, oh man, Caden Powell went to the floor. I think they'll look at this one. The foul on Fawaz Ifala. And I didn't see it. Did you see it?
I didn't see it. All I saw was Caden Powell fall to the ground, and the officials very quickly said, we're going to review that and see if we don't elevate that from a common foul to a flagrant.
So they call a timeout. Both teams go to their respective benches, and the officials come to the monitor to take a look at it. We'll take
the call on the floor was a common foul. That play is under review. Takes us to the media timeout.
All right, Doug Sermons, and they'll look at it, and we'll take the break and be right back. Baylor up 50-29 with 16:27 to play. Baylor leads Colorado on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Play ball!
Spring in Waco means one thing: Baylor baseball on Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark. From big home runs to big-time moments, this season is packed with must-see action. Season tickets are on sale now, giving you the best seats, the best value, and every unforgettable play all spring long. Don't just hear the crowd, be a part of it. Get your Baylor baseball season tickets today at BaylorBears.com/tickets.
25 seconds on the shot clock.
Kids can now join the Baylor Cub Club, the official kids club of Baylor Athletics, presented by Green Eye Associates. Fans 12 and under can register for the low cost of $25 and gain exclusive benefits and access to Baylor Athletics events. Members receive free admission to select events, exclusive giveaway access, and their own membership package. To register your Cub, please visit BaylorBears.com/Cub Club. Sign your Cub up today.
Everything we do for you. Slam dunk benefits at First Central Credit Union. Tip off with free checking that pays cash, less fees, great rates, quick local loans, easy online applications, a free mobile app, secure remote control cards, 24/7 deposits, and more services at our ATMs, and a free new member t-shirt. Join today at firstcentralcu.com. We're your team. Everything we do for you.
Eligibility and application requirements apply. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Welcome those of you listening, wherever you might be listening. Scott Salmon's driving up to Fort Worth tonight for Andrew's game tomorrow. Andrew, good luck to you, and we appreciate him tuned in. Thanks to those of you listening on our flagship station in Waco, Sirius XM Channel 391. Maybe you're listening and watching on the Courtside Cam, available, presented by NextLink. Thanks to NextLink, go to the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel. Pat, they reviewed that rather quickly during the timeout. It won't be upgraded. It is just a common foul is what they say.
Yeah, just sort of an obligatory review. Just looked at it and didn't take them long. I'm not sure anybody really saw it happen. The officials away from the play, and so they just needed to take a look. But I think the message Coach drew to the team at halftime was pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a team that can score. We talked about them averaging 77 points a game in league play, and so far so good. Bears were up by 24 at halftime. It's 50-29 now. Bears have the ball.
Okay, so that foul, even though it was a common foul on Efala, it's his third. So he will take a seat on the bench as we resume play. It's Baylor's ball out of the timeout. Michael Ratai, left side of the paint. Outside to Carr for three. Rims out, no good. Rebound Holland for Colorado. Holland up the right side of the floor. Buffs in the white uniforms on the road here in Waco. Shoot to the basket to our left in the second half, which has 16 minutes to play. Holland kind of clears out a little space there. Not really a forearm, but a kind of a push of Cam Carr.
Yeah.
And then as he shoots it, Carr is whistled for the foul.
You know, there was clearly a move by Holland with his left arm to get some separation. Apparently he just missed Carr in the process. And they've tried to isolate Holland on Carr, and that has not always gone well for them here in the second half. But this time, Holland will get a couple of free throws.
Second personal on Cam Carr, 13 foul on the Bears. Holland at the line. First one is good for Jalen Holland, who's now 4 of 5 shooting free throws this evening.
You know, one of 3 freshmen to start this game for Colorado, and that group of freshmen has been really good. Those guys are sophomores now.
Second one hits the back iron, pops straight in the air and through. No way that one should have gone in, but it did. So he hits 2 free throws, and the Baylor lead is 19, 50-31 over Colorado.
Still some token pressure by Colorado in the backcourt. Not really looking to trap, but at some point you're going to see that because they've got to, again, create enough possessions to have a chance to win this game. They're going to need some steals.
Sebastian Runcheek and Bengat Dak on the floor for Colorado. Bears bring it up, Obi Agbam, the Aurora, Colorado native, having a big night as it drives on the right side. Picks up his dribble, looks for Yesufu, gets the ball to Yesufu in the right corner. He'll drive in, spin, muscles it up, shot no good, fight for the rebound, and a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against Colorado. Fouls on Barrington Hargress, who fouled Baylor's Cameron Carr.
I tell you, the Bears are battling on the glass, and they have held their own on the glass. In fact, they're 22-18 now, leading that battle. They have out-rebounded their opponent in conference play 7 times.
That's 7 times in 9 games going into this one tonight. Bears inbound to Carr, top of the key. He'll give to Agbum. 13 to shoot for the Bears, who lead at 50-31. Agbum working against Johnson. Drives, kicks, 3. Yesafu knocks down another 3.
And that's a paint touch right there by Agbum. The game is played from the inside out, not the outside in. A quick pass to Yesafu when the ball was in the lane. Catch and shoot for Tunde.
Makes it 53-31. Bears on top. Drive, layup, rolls in for Josiah Sanders. Sanders, a freshman from Denver, his first points tonight.
That's a nice Congo screen by Dak. Just turned and got his body on the lone defender, the only guy that could contest the shot at the basket.
Makes it 53-33, 20-point lead for the Bears. Caden Powell, top of the key, drives on Dak, jump hook. Wow, nice. What a good-looking shot by Caden Powell.
Yeah, he did that with authority. You could tell, a couple of power dribbles, and he finished with a little hook over his left shoulder. He was thinking about that one as soon as he caught it.
Powell listed at 6'9", took it right at the 7-footer. Bangot Dak. Now a foul on the perimeter is on Caden Powell. I think he's just kind of marking his territory out there.
I think he was, and he's got a foul to give. That's just his first.
Just his first. Team foul number 4, I think, on the Bears in the half. Yeah, 4 on Baylor. Powell to the bench. Isaac Williams comes back on.
You know, he's just been so good in this game. His numbers are good. They don't jump off the page at you, but he is such a settling influence, does everything right, and he is in need of a breather right now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, inbounds it comes to Hargress. Hargress dribbles around the screen of McKaylee. Back to Dak. Pass on the right side to Sanders. Sanders' hair flying in the breeze to McKaylee. Passes on the baseline. Hargress up with an 18-footer that is good from the left side.
And those two guys are going to get going for Colorado, Johnson and Hargress. Those guys average 32 points in conference play. And if they're going to shoot their way back into it, Colorado, those two guys are going to do it.
But that gets them to 35 points, Pat, with 14 minutes to play in this game. Only 35 total by Colorado. Baylor has 55. Tunde Yesafu dribbles on the perimeter, gives to Mikey Ritai, back to Yesafu. He'll drive on McKaylee.
Nice.
Turnaround jumper is good.
Nice. That's a nice isolation. Yesafu, he's so big and strong, when he gets his hip on you, and with that little fall away, mid-range, he is hard to guard.
Sanders drives into the paint. Isaac Williams with him defensively. Outside to Dak. And the 7-footer, Bangot Dak, hits a 3-pointer.
Yeah, and that's the scouting report doesn't say go guard him out there. You're going to make him shoot himself into a situation where the Bears have to go there. But that one counts.
He averages 10.3 per game in conference play. That's his first points tonight. And it comes from beyond the arc for the 7-footer. 13-minute mark, second half. Baylor 57, Colorado 38. Isaac Williams dribbles between the rings. Around the screen of Ritai. A couple of dribbles right, pass back left.
Oh.
And Yesafu hits another 3-pointer.
Give him 21 in the game, and he's feeling it tonight. Not a good three-point shooter statistically in conference play, but he's 4 of 6 out there.
Wow, only 28% on the year in three-point range. 60-38, Baylor with the lead. McKaylee into the corner. Back outside to Hargress. Extra pass to Sanders in the paint. And a whistle and a foul, and it's called on Baylor's Isaac Williams. Scrapping at the ball, and he's got 4. Fourth personal on Isaac Williams.
Yeah, and the rotation wasn't strong. It went from 8 to 7 with the loss of Dan Skillings. And Williams is a cog in the wheel, no doubt. And with 12:26 to play, he's going to have to sit.
Team foul number 5 on Baylor in the first half. James Najee comes back on. Najee played briefly in the first half. Only a minute 25 in the first half. May need him more here in the second half. Here's a drive by Ian Inman. Low post. Now he kicks it back outside to Ronchik. Ronchik with that forearm shiver again. Left corner, three, no good. James Najee, big strong rebound for the Bears.
There was another deflection, that possession for Colorado. I think Yesufu got a piece of it. They've had a bunch.
Here's Carr, a three off of Dak. Shot no good, but he's fouled in three-point territory. 3 free throws coming for Baylor's Cameron Carr.
Big play by Carr, and he's such a threat to score any place on the floor, and he's got the green light to launch shots like that. Might have looked a little early in the possession, but usually a play by Cameron Carr, even if it looks out of position, is going to turn out better than worse.
So 3 free throws for Cameron Carr when we come back. 11:58 to play. Second half, our score. Baylor 60, Colorado 38 on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make moves. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today.
Right now, qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 subvention cash on a new 2026 Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 2/2/26.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor Basketball brought to you in part by NextLink. In fact, our Courtside Cam brought to you by NextLink. Reliable high-speed internet for your home or business. Check it out. Look right into our broadcast location here at Foster Pavilion. Go to the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel thanks to NextLink. We're also brought to you by Hellberg's Barbecue. Fans, don't miss out on Texas Top 50 Barbecue. Located conveniently right off Highway 6 outside Waco at Hellberg's Barbecue. Hellberg's offers catering, daily specials, and more to barbecue lovers from across Texas. Hellberg's Barbecue, salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
Well, Buffaloes aren't gaining a lot of ground. It was a 24-point halftime lead for the Bears. It's 22 now, 60-38. Bears lead, 11:58 to go. 3 different players in double digits. Tunde Yesufu with 21, 15 for Obi Agbam, and then 12 for Cameron Carr. John, we talked about the evolution of Carr's game this year. Look at his numbers, 12 points. He's got 6 rebounds in the game, and he has 5 assists, no turnovers.
Wow.
That's a complete game. He's looking for 3 more at the line here.
So fouled in the act of shooting a 3. 3 free throws coming for Cameron Carr. Dak guilty of the foul. First free throw is off the front iron, no good. So really good first half for the Bears at the free throw line. They were 8 of 8. Dare I say they are 1 of 3 here in the second half.
Well, you said it.
Second one's good. Got another one coming for Cameron Carr.
It is so quiet in here when those.
I feel like I'm talking to Cameron from here.
I just want to whisper something in his ear here. In fact, I just want to go silent.
Yeah. Golf play-by-play when it gets so quiet. Third free throw by Carr. This one's up and good. He hits 2 of 3. And the lead is 24 again for the Bears. Equals their lead at halftime. 62-38 Bears.
Yeah, Colorado looking for threes. Need points, but really need threes, and it's Johnson and Hargress that are going to provide those.
Dak on the perimeter gives to Johnson. Left side to Holland. He'll drive on the baseline. Head fake, couple of them. Puts it up, rolls out, no good. Tipped by Yesufu to Michael Ratai.
Yeah, great play by Yesufu. He couldn't bring it down cleanly, so he just batted it to a teammate. It's the kind of play that Yesufu makes.
Obi Agbum into the front court, gives to Michael Ratai on the right wing, back to Agbum. 11 minutes, 27 seconds to play. James Najee remains out there for the Bears. Najee, top of the key, gives to Yesufu, drive, layup, good! 23 and counting on the night for Tunde Yesufu.
When he has the kind of night he's having tonight, Baylor is hard to beat. That's 23 now for Yesufu, and he's almost scoring at will, and the Bears are making sure he has the ball.
64-38, Bears on top. 3-point miss by Holland. Rebound, James Najee, and he is tied up by Ian Inman. And the possession arrow points the direction of the Buffaloes.
Yeah, it's good to see him, though, get on the glass. That's his third rebound of the game. And really, John, that's about all he has to do, is be long, protect the rim, and get everything that comes off of that rim. And his size 7'1", his wingspan 7'8".
Yeah.
He ought to be able to do that.
And one more thing, get the ball to Cam Carr or Tunde Yesufu.
That's a really important piece. Yeah, kind of forgot about that.
Inbounds it comes to Holland, now to Ranchik. 13 to shoot for the Buffs, who trail 64-38. Ranchik, three, no good, front iron. Yesufu chases down the rebound on the run out. Shot no good. He was fouled by Johnson to avoid maybe a thunder dunk at the other end.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he got the ball at the three-point line at the other end of the floor, it was just a foot race, and there was one guy defending him. Ranchik did a good job trailing the play and at least got Yesufu to the free throw line instead of a thunder dunk, which is what I thought was going to happen at about half court.
I did too.
Yep.
He got that rebound going full speed the other direction, and I'm surprised Johnson even caught him to foul him. First one is good by Tunde Yesufu.
Oh, what a night he's having. And you know, it's not, I mean, this is a night where you're aware of his scoring. There are a lot of nights where he gets double digits. You don't even think he's in double digits because it's just productivity, loose balls, second chance points. But tonight he is scoring the ball. Got another free throw down.
Pat, that is 25 on the night for the freshman, Tunde Yesufu. What a night, 66-38. Baylor leads over the Buffs, 10.5 minutes to play. Hargress dribbles on the perimeter, gives to Ranchik on the right wing, looks to drive, maybe a foul, hand check foul. On the perimeter, it's on Michael Ratai. Yeah, we're getting some of those fouls here in the second half that we didn't see in the first half.
That's right. I wouldn't say they're racking them up, but still, John, I mean, getting Colorado into the bonus, not the end of the world, because it's going to take more than free throws, I think. Now, 10.5 minutes to play, down 66-38. They're going to have to start getting some steals and making some threes.
And it's team foul number 6 on Baylor with 10:27 remaining. Hargress hands the ball to Isaiah Johnson on the perimeter. He'll drive in, drove right at Najee, shot no good, put back no good. Second follow is up and in by the 6'1" Isaiah Johnson.
Yeah, smallest player on the floor. He got 2 offensive rebounds, and after that second one, laid the ball back in.
66-40 is the score. Bears on top. Caden Powell off the bench to the scorer's table to check in. Next dead ball, 9:56 and counting. Nice feed to Najee underneath, and he dunks it. Assist, Obi Agbum, the dunk by James Najee.
Yeah, and that's his 4th assist of the game, Agbum, and that ball was on a laser down low to Najee, who really had to do a good job in traffic to handle it, catch the pass, one big dribble, and then a dunk.
68-40 is the Baylor lead. That is the biggest lead of the night for the Bears at 28 points. And for Colorado, a drive underneath, and Tunde Yesufu is whistled for a foul. That's only his second tonight. Caden Powell looks like will come in for Najee. Let's see. Boy, these are really good minutes for James Najee.
Great minutes, yeah, and he's really, in the minutes he's played, he's been very productive. 3 rebounds, got that dunk, which is really what he's out there to do. That's another guy that's going to get a lot better as he gets meaningful minutes. It's kind of hard for Coach Drew to play him because you get into this league, you got to run your stuff, you got to know what you're doing, and he's such a late comer to the program, just hadn't progressed to that level yet.
Free throws by Isaiah Johnson, one of the best in the league. First one is good. Here's Najee to the bench. A lot of applause and high fives from his teammates and the fans. And a timeout by Baylor before the second free throw. All right, timeout on the floor. We will take it. 9:31 to play. Our score, Baylor 68, Colorado 41. You're listening to Baylor Big 12 basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. As we celebrate our 10th year anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of our customers. Our dealership is more than a business to me. That's why when you come see us for a reliable new Chevy or award-winning service, we treat you like family.
Come see our new collision center, now open
To serve you even better for many years to come.
Enjoy the game, then come see us at Jim Turner Chevrolet in McGregor. Together, let's drive.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new sports vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrists of Baylor Athletics.
Do you want to earn points while cheering on your favorite Baylor teams? Join Baylor Bold Rewards. Track your attendance on the Baylor Sports app across athletic events and earn points towards prizes and experiences. Download the Baylor Sports app or register online today at BaylorBoldRewards.com and start earning your points today.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
A lot of basketball to be played in this season, but how about the bat and ball sports begin tomorrow for Glenn Moore and Baylor softball. New season begins tomorrow at Getterman Stadium with the Getterman Classic. Baylor and Mississippi State tomorrow night, 6:30 to open the new season. Then interesting part of this weekend is Northwestern State is also here for the tournament. That's Glenn's alma mater. And Jenny Isham Fuller is the head coach from Lorena, played at MCC, played at Baylor, now coaching at Northwestern State. And young Ty Moore, Glenn's son, is a graduate assistant on that Northwestern State team. So fun to have Jenny and Ty back playing against Baylor in softball this weekend.
That's really cool. It's about to get really busy, isn't
How about
it?
that?
Spring sports.
Softball this weekend. Baseball begins next weekend.
Right.
3-game series against New Mexico State.
Track and field coming up before
It's
long.
going indoors. Yeah.
Indoors, yeah. It's great.
Yeah, it's
wonderful
fun.
time of year. And maybe, John, we're starting to see a little bit of a surge by Baylor men's basketball. They lead this game, have not let up in this game. Lead at 68-41, 9.5 minutes to play.
And the second free throw now by Isaiah Johnson is short, no good. Ronchik going for the rebound is fouled, it looks like, by Michael Ratai. It was an odd timeout. I don't know why, in the middle of shooting free throws.
Yeah, I'm not
timeout
sure.
there.
But, you know, this is the possession Colorado needs. They got 1 or 2 free throws down, get the ball back. Kaylee gets free throws here. It could be a 3-point possession for the Buffaloes. If they're going to make a run, it needs to start pretty quick.
You're right, it is McKaylee shooting free throws. First one is strong, back iron, no good. Rebound, Michael Ratai.
Yeah, blown opportunity for the Buffaloes.
So it remains 68-41. Baylor on top. Nice pass underneath. Tunde Yesufu too far into the bucket. Couple of dribbles, passes out to Ratai for 3. That's an air ball out of bounds. And over to Colorado.
Well, Josie Hutton just gave us a nice stat. This is the 9th time that Tunde Yesufu has scored 20-plus points, and Baylor is 5-3 when he gets 20-plus. He's
nice.
got 25 in this one.
That's a nice trend. 68-41, Bears lead. Some, like the Beards, are headed home. School tomorrow for Truitt and Turner, right? I think they feel pretty good about this, although Coach Drew does not.
Not at all.
9
Not
minutes
one
to
little
go.
bit.
27-point lead for the Bears. Stay with us. Colorado ball. Argris looks to drive, kicks it back outside to Ronchik. Now gives to Isaiah Johnson, back to Ronchik. He'll drive on Ratai, scrapping at the ball. Ronchik spins, jump hook, no good. Rebound, Cam Carr.
Yeah, great D by Ratai that time. That's a hard guy to guard. He's 6'11" and plays 3 different positions on the floor.
Carr to Ratai, back to Agbum. 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Ratai has it, and he's fouled.
Yeah, and just excellent rebounding position.
Time over Colorado. McKaylee backing down Carr. Jump hook, no good. Loose ball never made it to the rim. Sanders has the loose ball out to McKaylee. Shot no good. Michael Ratai the rebound for Baylor. Bears still, Pat, as you said, pedaled to the floor. Ooh, nice no-look pass by Agbum. Ratai's finger roll is no good, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the line. The foul called on Sebastian Runshik, his third.
You know, we talked about Bears needing a true point guard on the floor, and Agbum, I think, is more comfortable playing the 2 rather than the point, but tonight he's done it all. I mean, he has 6 assists in the ball game, and good example of how he's seeing the floor that last play, which gets Ratai to the line.
I think very motivated to play against Colorado tonight. His game is reflecting that. 7:45 to play. Baylor has its biggest lead of the night. Bears 70, Buffs 41 on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Kids can now join the Baylor Cub Club, the official kids club of Baylor Athletics, presented by Green Eye Associates. Fans 12 and under can register for the low cost of $25 and gain exclusive benefits and access to Baylor Athletics events. Members receive free admission to select events, exclusive giveaway access, and their own membership package. To register your Cub, please visit BaylorBears.com/Cub Club. Sign your Cub up today. Energy, passion, unforgettable moments. That's Baylor softball at Getterman Stadium. From walk-off wins to jaw-dropping defense, this team delivers excitement every time they take the field. And season tickets put you right in the middle of it. Lock in your seat for every pitch, every rally, and every big moment this spring. Season tickets guarantee your spot for marquee matchups against Texas, Texas A&M, and more. Get your Baylor softball season tickets now at BaylorBears.com/tickets.
Rookie home buyer? Slam dunk buying a home with First Central Credit Union. We are opening doors to home ownership. First Central's open door mortgage loans up to 95% of the appraised home value. Our starting lineup includes low closing costs, no points, low origination fees, flexible terms, and competitive rates. Thinking about refinancing your mortgage loan? This play works for you too. Apply online at firstcentralcu.com. We're your team. Everything we do for you.
Some restrictions apply. Rates subject to change. Equal housing lender. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
70-41, Baylor with the lead over Colorado. 7 minutes, 45 seconds to play indoors tonight. Outdoors, as we mentioned, beginning this weekend for Baylor softball, opening the new season, 26th under Glenn Moore. And also want to mention a refurbished locker room that is just terrific. Those girls have needed that and have waited on that for a long time, but just unveiled when they started practice. It is the Peggy Hawkins softball locker room. And you know Rick and Peggy Hawkins, tremendous fans of Baylor athletics, Baylor basketball, Baylor softball. So tremendous appreciation for Peggy and Rick in the naming of that new softball locker room, and we just can't thank them enough.
Well, and Rick, a Baylor baseball letterman.
That's right. Good point. Very good point. All right, back indoors, basketball. Ratai with some silver shoes tonight. That's a new look. First free throw, rat-a-tats out, no good.
How do we work a pair of silver shoes like that?
You like those? Talk to David Kay. He's right there.
See, he might be wearing some.
Talk to Ty Beard.
I know a guy who knows him well.
That's right. I know a guy. Second one's good by Ratai. Pat, how about a 30-point lead for Baylor? 71-41 over Colorado with 7:36 to play. That's what we've got. Here's Sanders underneath. Spins around Ratai, scoops it up and in. Second bucket tonight by Josiah Sanders.
Yeah, and the last thing Ratai wanted to do was foul him, so he backed off. He made that shot look easy, but you just don't want to get Colorado extra points here. 7:16 to play, up 71-43.
Bears ball 7-12 and counting in this game. Baylor, Tunde Yesufu way outside on the BU at midcourt of the Mark and Paula Hurd court. Long three, no good. McKaylee the rebound for Colorado. Outlet to Hargris. Up the floor to Runshik, driving in. He is fouled. Now things starting to slow down a little bit with a lot of fouls here. That one's on Obi Agbum, his third of the night, first here in the second half. So we'll have free throws coming for Colorado. Clock stops with 6:54 showing.
Yeah, Tunde Yesufu's going to take a break. I think Caden Powell's going to leave the floor as well. He's going to get James Najee and Isaac Williams back on the floor. Williams playing with 4 fouls.
And Sebastian Runshik at the line. Really good free throw shooter also. 85% in Big 12 play. First one is good. The students entertaining themselves, hoping for some Magnolia cupcakes tonight.
Well,
but it's not coming here.
It's not coming here. And John, again, just the defensive effort by Baylor in this ball game. Still have 6:54 to go. You hope the numbers don't get skewed now that there's such separation between these two teams. But holding Colorado to 45 with just under 7 to play in this game, something to feel really good about.
Pretty amazing. They had 21 at halftime. It was 45-21 Baylor at the half. Now 71-45. Colorado just now to the point total Baylor had at halftime with 6:33 to play. Here's Obi Agbum. Boy, he's got the shooter's roll and the shooter's touch tonight. That one rolls in.
Yeah, I mean, it hit the rim probably 3 times before it went down, but it had great touch on it. And really, even though it hit the rim just the first time, you knew it was going in.
McKaylee drives in, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul is called on Cameron Carr. So for Carr, that is personal number 3 tonight. And here's McKaylee to the free throw line.
And Agbum now with 17 points in the game. That is his season high in conference play.
Nice.
And it's nice to see him break out. He had a good night against West Virginia. And I think, John, down the stretch, Bears going to need to get scoring from somebody besides Carr and Yesufu. And we know Agbum can do that. It's a good time for him to get it going.
First free throw is good by Alon McKaylee, freshman from Israel. Having a nice game, 5 points at halftime. Now, well, just 6 total, make it 7 as he hits both free throws. And it's 73-47. That's the Baylor lead. Tunde Yesufu on the floor as Cam Carr just picked up his 4th personal foul.
Well, Bears want to finish this game strong with 6:16 to play. They've got to go to Iowa State this weekend, and you want to carry a little bit of momentum. If they can hang on here, looks like they will. That's 2 wins in a row, and you got to be fully loaded when you go to Ames.
Absolutely on that. That was just 3 personals on Carr. He does come to the bench. Here's a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And that is on Jalen Holland. That is his 3rd. So a parade to the free throw line here of late. It is Obi Agbum going to the line for 2 for the Bears. He's 2 of 2 there tonight.
75% free throw shooter in conference play.
First one's good. But this trend, Baylor is 10-2 with a win tonight, and I feel pretty safe in saying it's going to be a Baylor win. Baylor will be 11-2 when Obi Agbum scores in double digits.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got to be a piece of the puzzle. You know, there was a while there where Baylor was getting almost 50% of its points in conference play from those 2 guys, Yesufu and Carr. You just got to have more guys scoring the basketball. Agbum is the most likely candidate, gets his 2nd free throw. He's got now 19 in the game.
6-minute mark, second half, 75-47 after 2 free throws by Obi Agbum. Jumper mid-range, left side, no good by Isaiah Johnson. Board cleared by Tunde Yesufu. Gives it to Agbum. Agbum up the floor. Nice bounce pass to Ratai. Driving in on the right baseline, and he is hammered.
Yeah, it's the 2nd time tonight we've seen Agbum get the ball on the hard drive into the lane, suck the defense up from the baseline, and deliver it to Ratai. And I think both of those times where Ratai was the recipient of the pass, he got fouled and will shoot free throws because of it.
You know, for the Bears, it extends the way they played and got the win, especially defensively over West Virginia. First free throw is good by Ratai. The thing about Colorado, they were coming off a dominating win over TCU, 87-61.
Yeah, I mean, that just shows you things can go south in a hurry on the road in this league, and I think that's what's happened to Colorado tonight. But it's been a great effort. 2nd free throw by Ratai is good, and the Bears just continue to we said pedal to the metal a couple of times already. They have not let up, and they've got a 30-point lead to show for it.
Equals their biggest lead tonight a couple of times. They've been up by 30. 5.5 minutes remaining. Baylor 77, Colorado 47. Into the corner to Runshik, cross-court pass. Step back three by Inman is good by Ian Inman for his first points tonight.
Yeah, Williams was coming to him on the closeout, and he came too hard, took a little head and shoulder fake, went for the block, and took himself completely out of the play.
77-50 is the Baylor lead. Agbum drives across the paint, right to left, fires the pass underneath, and shot it out of bounds. Was that off Najee?
It was off Najee.
Yeah.
I don't think Najee's ready to catch that pass yet. And I mean that he's just not used to playing at this pace,
right,
and playing with passers like Agbum. His hands weren't up.
So Colorado ball, turnover Bears, still very minimal turnovers for the Bears tonight. We'll check that number. Johnson into the paint, kicks it back outside, near travel by Inman. Gives it back to Johnson with 9 to shoot. To Runshik for three, and it's good from deep on the left side.
It's a good possession. That's really what Colorado has been looking for all night. A lot of ball movement. Johnson is really the catalyst for everything they do. Ball movement, got the ball over to Runshik, and for him, he just caught it and let it go. It's a good-looking shot.
Turnover 7 on the night by the Bears. That's a very manageable number. Colorado, by the way, 10 turnovers. Remember, they had 9 in the first half.
Yep.
Only 1 in the second half. They're right now, right at their average for the year.
And, John, that's a good point, because I think those 9 turnovers, the Bears scored on most of them. In fact, I think the Bears had 13 points off turnovers at halftime, and that's what allowed the Bears to separate early from Colorado, and the Bears never looked back.
Foul is on Ifala, and that is his 5th of the night. So Ifala has been excused for the remainder of this game. Hargris comes back on. James Najee going to the free throw line for Baylor. Points on turnovers, as you might expect, favors Baylor. 15-6 is that advantage for the Bears. Najee, first free throw, no good. Had a dunk earlier. He's got 2 points on the night. 7-foot freshman from Makurdi, Nigeria. Really getting some good minutes in this game.
Second one's
High
good.
arching shot is good.
You know, he doesn't get a lot of looks at the free throw line in games, but he is wearing it out in practice. I mean, he's another one of those guys that has to get that percentage up. Isaac Williams has been one of those guys, and that work has paid off. He's been good at the line lately.
78-53 is the Baylor lead, nearing the 4-minute mark here in the second half. 7-footer Dak dribbling on the perimeter. Najee all over him. 2 7-footers, 25 feet away from the basket. Now a drive in by Inman, and he banks it in from the left side. 78-55.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure. I thought we'd see more pressure from Colorado at the start of the second half in the full court, because you just knew they were going to need more possessions than they would get if the game was played at a Baylor pace, and it has been here in the second.
Cameron Carr on the perimeter for the Bears, right side of the floor. He'll launch a three. Bottom of the net by Cam Carr.
You know, he's so dangerous. I mean, you're right there with him. Hargris was right there about 2 feet from him, and he's got to play the drive, and when he knows, Carr knows the defender's doing that, he's got the ability to stand up and just shoot it in.
81-55 Bears with 3:11 to go. 19 on the night by Carr. Colorado answers.
Yeah, just a little backdoor play. Williams went for the steal. He was closing off a passing lane. The way you relieve that pressure as an offensive player is go hard to the basket backdoor.
Inman with another bucket. He's got 7 points all here in the last couple of minutes. Williams to Ratai. Floater in the paint is good for Michael Ratai.
Yeah, nice play by Isaac Williams. He's another one of those guys that is starting to feel more comfortable running the team, kind of being the rudder of the ship from the point guard spot offensively.
It's 83-57. Bears on top. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. Hargris lobs for Dak. Goes up and banks it in.
So I was talking about earlier, I think the defensive numbers are going to get skewed the way this game is being played the last 3 or 4 minutes. Colorado now up to 59. That's not excessive, but this was a game defensively that the Bears were at a record pace.
Ratai tries to pass the ball, and he is is fouled. Foul's going to be called on Ian Edmond, his first, and that'll get us to a timeout. Michael Ratai free throws when we come back. 2:08 remaining. Our score, Baylor 83, Colorado 59. You're listening to Baylor Big 12 basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Proudly serving Texas since 2007, Magnolia Realty is a full-service brokerage and a trusted neighbor, bridging expert industry knowledge with integrity and kindness. Known for their award-winning agents, Magnolia Realty understands the dynamics of making the real estate journey your own and the importance of trust from contract to close. You can find their local agents here in Waco and across the state, including in Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, and Temple. To get connected and learn more, visit magnoliarealty.com. Here's to home.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com today.
Right now, qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 of VENGEN cash on a new 2026 Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 2/2/26.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor Basketball brought to you in part by Pepsi. Hey, Bears fans, this basketball season, make Pepsi your go-to game day drink because it's the only drink for basketball watching. Pepsi, that's what I like. Proud partner of Baylor Athletics. And by Rudy's, a proud sponsor of Baylor men's basketball. Be sure to stop by your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com for some real Texas barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. Don't forget Rudy's serves breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m. We'll be at Rudy's tomorrow night for the Baylor Coaches Show. Come join us, special night, 6 to 7 p.m. Casey Maxwell will be there, Baylor equestrian coach. And she will be followed by retiring men's golf coach Mike McGraw. So we want to really honor and celebrate Mike McGraw. So come help us do that tomorrow night. Show is 6 to 7 p.m. live from Rudy's. Coach McGraw will be there from 6:30 to 7 tomorrow night.
You know, social media is just flooded with congratulations for Coach McGraw.
Do you know him at all?
I don't know him well.
Yeah.
Met
what
him.
A great guy.
That's what I've heard,
Yeah.
From Oklahoma State,
Yeah.
all the congratulations from great players that
That's
have played
nice.
for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
He's left quite his mark on collegiate golf. Free throws out of the timeout. One of two free throws, 84-59 now. Baylor leads over Colorado. And coming up the floor, Isaac Williams guilty of a foul. Kind of nonchalant there, but that'll be 5. Isaac Williams is fouled out.
You know, you can read his lips. He said, well, what am I supposed to do? And it's, you know, it's a thin line. You've got to play physical. You do. But that far from the basket, that close to the defender, if there's any contact at all, you're probably going to get called for it.
So Isaac Williams will sit for the remainder of this game. He just hit one of 2 free throws. Finishes with 5 points tonight, couple of rebounds, couple of assists. Fouls out with 2:01 remaining. Puts Josiah Sanders at the line. Sanders hits 2 free throws.
You know, that's 40 points now for Colorado in the second half. That's a bunch. That's why I was saying earlier the numbers are going to get skewed because the game, when Colorado really started to score, shoot a high percentage, this game, there was no doubt about the outcome at that point.
That's a good point. Go to that halftime score, 45-21 Baylor. Tunde Yesufu, turnaround, 10-footer is good from the left side of the paint.
And at times that's been Baylor's best offense in this game, is to get Yesufu close to the basket and just let him go to work. Now foul on Najee at the other end.
Najee complains a little bit. His teammates calm him down and say, hey, look at the scoreboard, bro.
That's right. I mean, we got this been at 35 we got to get rid of here. And you can see Najee in good position coming over from the weak side. I thought we were going to see that review, but he did come over, which is his job. But I think as opposed to just being long and making the offensive players shoot over that length, he got a little greedy and went for a block.
Second personal on Najee. Sanders hits the first free throw. Will Kirkendall, Drew Perry off the Baylor bench. They'll come on here in a moment. Second one no good. Rebound Cameron Carr. With 1:32 to play, it's 86-62. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
From the ESPN studios, this is KRZI Waco, K222DC Waco, K265DV Temple, ESPN Central Texas.
Now Carr to the bench for the Bears. 19 on the night, Pat. Add to it 8 points and 6 rebounds for Cameron Carr.
Just he continues to get better in every phase of the game. Not only can he score, he can deliver and he can rebound.
I didn't say that right. 19 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists for Cam Carr. Here's a miss by Ratai. Ball goes out of bounds after the miss. Over to Colorado with 1:16 to play.
They got Will Kirkendall and Drew Perry on the floor right now, and that ball is going up. I mean, if either one of those guys touch it, I don't care what the score is, how much time is left, they are shooting it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. But they have Chip Gaines here tonight. Chip seated with Doug McNamee. Doug was at one point the president of Magnolia, now back as Baylor's AD. Brock Murphy over there. Great to see those guys. Here's a lob to Dak on the baseline left. Drew Perry guarding him. Kick out to Holland for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Colorado. Under a minute to play. Inman, a 3 from the left corner.
You know, again, the numbers are just going to get skewed. That's just the way it is, with the way the game is played out. That's an offensive rebound and a second chance point for Colorado, again, when this game, for the most part, is just over.
86-65. Najee gives the ball to Drew Perry. Dribbles Globetrotter style. Then has his pocket picked from behind by Holland, who dunks it at the other end.
That's a bunch of points now. 44 for Colorado in the second half.
Wow.
Actually, make that 46.
Yeah, at 21 at halftime. They got 67 now. Here's Obi Agbam. He will drive. Tried to pass it to Najee. Ball knocked away. Holland has it. Up the floor. 3 in transition. No good by Inman. Fight for the rebound. And Will Kirkendall comes away with it. Tad Boyle says back off to his players. Agbam will hold the ball on his hip. And that will be the finale tonight. Baylor, a huge first half. They don't let up. The Bears have won 2 straight in Big 12 play tonight. 86-67 over Colorado.
Yeah, and John, the work the Bears did in the first 20 minutes of the game, I think set the tone. I won't say the game was over at halftime. It was a 24-point lead, but it was just too big of a hole for Colorado to ever dig out of. And we talked about how those 20 minutes were the best. It was the best half I've seen this team play all season. And to me, the hallmark of that 20 minutes was the defensive effort by the Bears, holding Colorado to just 21 in the first half. Buffaloes could just never come back.
Single-digit turnovers by Baylor, Pat. That's always a good sign. 9 turnovers by the Bears in the game. That's a number you can win with.
Yeah, absolutely. And they hit a number of other marks. At the end of the game, Colorado shot it at 40%. But I think, again, when this game was still up for grabs, the Bears had just stifled Colorado defensively. It's a team that can really score 77 points a game in conference play, and the Bears in the first half just shut them off like a faucet.
86-67 the final. Bears now 3-7 in Big 12 play, 13-9 overall. Colorado drops to 13-10. They are 3-7 in the Big 12. Final score, Baylor 86, Colorado 67. Stay with us. The First Central Credit Union postgame show is coming up next on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
It's the wrap-up year sales event at Allen Samuels in Waco. Get the 2025 Ram 1500 Lone Star with 0% for 72 months or 3.9% for 72 months, plus 10% below MSRP and $2,000 in Black Friday select inventory cash. Check out the huge selection of 2026 Ram 2500s, now with $4,000 combined bonus cash allowance, backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Hurry, these year-end savings won't last long at Allen Samuels.
Come by. Let's be friends.
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to Nextlink Internet. With Nextlink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, Nextlink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give Nextlink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Hellberg Barbecue is a family-owned business started here in Waco, Texas, and proud to serve the local area. They love to cater all kinds of events, big and small. Serving Baylor and its families is one of their favorite things, and they even ship barbecue nationwide. Check them out while here in Waco or online and support one of Waco's local barbecue restaurants, Hellberg Barbecue. Salt, pepper, and a whole lot of prayer.
This has been live coverage of Baylor men's basketball. Now, it's time for the First Central Credit Union postgame show. Brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. TFNB, the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Nissan, innovation that excites. Libman, America's trusted brand name in cleaning. Premier ER and Urgent Care. Feel better now. Stay tuned as we break down the game, listen to highlights, and talk with Coach Drew, players, and more. All coming up on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
And welcome in on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. It's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. Tonight, good news from a Baylor perspective. Bears win over Colorado 86-67. Buffs still have not, I was going to say, won in Baylor since 2011. They haven't played here since 2011. They haven't won here since 2003. So it's been a long time. And, Pat, that is 2 in a row in the Big 12 for the Bears.
And I'm not shocked to see that. I really felt like they got some momentum up at West Virginia, played really well in that game, and I think they led that game with defense, and I think they did that tonight. I mean, literally led out of the gate with a stifling first half defensively that set the tone for the rest of the game and just dug Colorado into a hole that it could never get out of.
Huge first half by the Bears. Those turnovers by the Buffs were a big part of that. 9 of them in the first half. That's pretty close to what they average per game, and that really got the Bears going.
Yeah, and John, to your point, I mean, they turned it over one time in the second half. They outscored Baylor. Now, it was a completely different game in the second half. There wasn't as much pressure to win in the game just because of the difference scoring that the lead the Bears built at halftime. But this is, I mean, you win like this in any Big 12 game and you hold your opponent to the 60s, you got a good chance. In fact, coming into the game, we said that every one of Colorado's losses in Big 12 play, they'd scored in the 60s. Bears felt like coming in would have to hold them in the 60s to have a really good chance. They do exactly that.
Bears lead by as much as 30 in the game. They win it by 19 tonight, 86-67. The final, more to come on the First Central Credit Union postgame show in a moment. Brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. We're also brought to you by the Greater Waco Chamber. Whether you're a member business or considering membership, optimize the opportunity to gather and grow your business with us. Go to wacochamber.com/activate to explore the benefits of membership. And congratulations to the Waco Chamber, a tremendous event yesterday. The first pitch luncheon presented by Jim Turner Chevrolet. It was a great event. Mr. Drayton McLean, our keynote speaker, so really, really well done by the Waco Chamber. And well done by the Bears tonight, capped by Earth, Wind, and Fire in postgame 86-67. Baylor over Colorado on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrists of Baylor Athletics.
Texas Golf Carts has been providing sales, service, and leasing to Central Texas since 1993. We offer many different parts and accessories from various manufacturers and are the only authorized Yamaha and Club Car dealer in Central Texas. Visit our new location off Highway 6 in Waco or call us at 848-5991 and let us know what you are looking for, and we'll provide the expertise in meeting and achieving your desires and specifications. We are also proud supporters of the Baylor Bears. Sick 'em, Bears!
Are you tired of slow internet? Are data caps and throttling making it impossible to stream your favorite shows and movies? If so, it sounds like it's time to switch to Nextlink Internet. With Nextlink, there are no data caps and no throttling, just super fast internet speeds, up to 1 gig over wireless in some areas. Plus, Nextlink is an official partner of Baylor Athletics. So don't wait another minute. Give Nextlink a call or go online to nextlinkinternet.com to see what special offers are available to you. Blazing fast internet is just a click or phone call away. Sick 'em, Bears!
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Will be.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball. Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Back with us as we continue on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. It's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. 86-67 the final. Baylor over Colorado tonight. Pleased to be joined by Baylor head coach Scott Drew. His postgame comments brought to you by Alliance Bank. Alliance Bank, your Central Texas business bank. And, Coach, can...
Alliance Bank, it's your
bank. Sure.
We missed that.
Gosh.
You know, they can change the liners, and we'll get that in, but it's your bank. And, Coach, this was your night. What a great win.
Well, first I want to thank the fans that were here. I thought you guys gave us a great lift early, and we know we haven't given you a lot to cheer for at home, and we wanted to give you a little more than we have. So I thought first, without Dan playing tonight, Isaac in his first start did a great job besides his foul issue. And he'll learn and he'll grow from that. And then I thought efficiency-wise, whenever Cam is 6 for 12, Tunde's 10 for 16, Obi's 6 for 12, that's the kind of offense you want, and that's the efficiency you want. Shoot 53% from the field, 42 from 3, 80% from the free throw line. So a lot of positives.
As you look back on it now at the end of this game, do you see momentum carry over from West Virginia into tonight and through tonight?
Oh, no question. I mean, at the end of the day, you got analytics for just about everything and stats for everything. Confidence, mojo, swag, you can't measure that, but wins, it gives you it. So definitely it feels good to win 2 in a row, and now we'll see what we can do at Iowa State.
You know, Coach, the stats get a little skewed the way the game was played the second half. The game was out of reach. It got a little bit loose. But I thought defensively, particularly in the first half, that might be the best effort I've seen for 20 minutes.
Well, I thought West Virginia were pretty good too. We were pretty good for. But I thought they made some shots too. And Ian Inman, he only played in 4 games, and he comes in and goes 4 for 6, 2 for 4 from 3. So they made some shots second half too. So you got to give them credit. 6 for 13 from 3. But I thought our approach was really good, and how we finished the first half was really good. That was a complete game.
Yeah, you got them to turn it over too, because this is a team that doesn't turn it over much at all. And they had John, 9 at halftime?
9.
Yeah. And they fed off of those.
Yeah, they only had 1 in the second, but we had a good first half. Now for us with 9, that was really good.
Well, great win this evening, and so many guys contributed. You know, it wasn't just one guy or two guys. You had a lot of guys contributing to this win.
Well, and that's I thought James did some good things and moving better. I thought the starting group was really good, got us a great start. I thought Mikey really did a good job cutting to the bucket and getting to the free throw line 6 times. So a lot of positives. And as you know, this league, each and every night, you can't think about your last game because you'll get destroyed the next game if you're not ready to go. So we got to enjoy about another 2 hours tonight, get some food, get some rest, and then find a way. Iowa State's been on a tear. They just been murdering people. So anyway, excited to see what we can do.
Well, you want to go to Iowa State with some momentum, and you guys have won 2 in a row. You've got some.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, since the weather's so bad there, maybe we'll just call TJ, see if they want to come down here.
No Dan Skillings tonight. Is that, do you know?
I don't have a timetable.
Okay.
So
day to day.
Day to day.
Gotcha.
So, but bench was great, gave us a lot of energy, and Dan's always a great energy giver.
This was fun. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And,
fun to win at home.
And again, thank you, Baylor fans. Sorry for the losses thus far, but anyway, tonight hopefully we put a smile on your face.
All right, very good. Coach Scott Drew following the 86-67 win by the Bears tonight over Colorado. Coach Drew's post-game comments brought to you by Alliance Bank, your Central Texas business bank. And Alliance Bank, it's your bank.
It's your bank.
Yeah, absolutely. Cam Carr is coming our way, so hold off on those stats, Pat, as we'll visit with Cam. Following the win tonight, we can tell you that Cameron Carr, 19 points tonight, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Tremendous game all the way around for Cam, and he joins us now as we continue on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. Man, that was fun, and you guys were having fun out there, weren't you?
Yeah, no, that was a good win for us. I feel like we really came together as a team. Of course, we're taking steps in the right direction. Got to keep learning, got to keep growing, and just honestly take away from we lost, and I feel like you learn a lot when you lose, and I feel like we're starting to figure out, man, winning feels better than losing. So, so we're just trying to turn around, man, take advantage of every opportunity we get on the court.
That's great. You you had your pretty much average game scoring-wise, but a lot of contributors. I mean, everybody sort of played their part and played it well this evening.
Yep. I think everybody got involved. Everyone did what they needed to do. Tunde had a heck of a game today. I was really proud of him, man. I really, really was. Obi did a really good job. He's making shots, making sure, like, now the defense opens up. Once people make shots, it spaces the floor more, makes it easier for everybody else. And so, yeah, it was a good game. It was fun. Controlled the game. We got some of our other guys in the game, so that was fun. So, yeah. Shout out Drew Perry, man.
Love it.
Well, and Cameron, you had a very efficient 19 points. I mean, you weren't a volume shooter. You took 12 shots. You made 50% of those, 3 of 6 threes. And yet you also had 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And I'm just going to throw you this. 0 turnovers.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, just talk about the efficiency of your game tonight.
I feel like I shouldn't turn the ball over as much as I did. Last game I was just giving them the ball. So
no, we're not talking about turnovers. So let's go. I mean,
No, I think this game I just emphasize not turning the ball over, slowing down, playing my role, and finding people when I need to, and my teammates stepping up big time and knocking shots down. So I was proud of them, man. We fought. I had to steal that rebound at the end from James. I felt bad. I told him, I was like, man, I apologize and won't do it again. So.
Yeah. Well, but again, you are scoring the ball, but we talked also a little bit about your evolution. I mean, you're rebounding the ball, obviously, but not only are you scoring it, you're distributing it as well.
Yeah. Coach Drew just told me, he said, man, he sat us down and said, man, everyone needs to find one way to get one more assist. And I feel like what I took away from that is I feel like a lot of attention is set on the best guy, and I feel like I can make the game easier for my teammates, and I just got to give credit to them because they step up big time. They make their shots, they make the layups, they finish, they defend, and so at the end of the day, I make their job easy, they make my job easy, and so once again, I got to give thanks to my teammates.
Well, huge win for you guys. We won't get to visit with Obi. He's in with the other media, but he's from Aurora, Colorado, as you know. Could you tell this was an especially big game for him tonight?
Yeah, no, it definitely was. He was dialed in at the beginning. He was dialed in yesterday, and so I'm proud of him. He's been doing really, really well these last couple games, and he's been coming up big time for us, and he's going to continue to keep taking steps in the right direction. And man, it just feels good to win, and we just got to keep stacking them. Got to keep stacking them. This got to carry over to Iowa State, walk into their place, and kind of have that chip on our shoulder. And so, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for our guys.
You feel like your team has hit stride now?
Yeah. I won't say we've hit complete stride, but I feel like we're taking steps in that direction, you know? I feel like you don't want to play your best basketball right now. And I feel like our team we're learning about each other, and it took a little bit of bumping our head a couple times to realize, okay, that doesn't work. I gotta maybe take a step outside of myself to do something different or take like a prideless approach on how to play the game. And so, man, I'm telling you, I'm just so proud of my guys, man. They've been doing so good, so I'm excited.
We're proud for you, too. Congratulations. Great win tonight. A lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks very much. Cam Carr with us, 19-point effort, part of an 86-67 Baylor win. We'll give you all the final stats when we come back on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. It's brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. We're also brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud championship partner of Baylor Athletics. And brought to you by Premier ER and Urgent Care, the place to go when you're not sure where to go. Open 24/7 and just a short walk across campus. No appointment necessary, just walk in. Visit premier.care to learn more. 86-67 the final. Baylor wins over Colorado. Back with more on the First Central Credit Union postgame show after this.
It's the wrap-up the year sales event at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Waco. Drive the stunning 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing for 60 months, or take $4,500 in combined bonus cash, plus $1,000 in select inventory cash. And right now, enjoy no payments for 90 days. Just sign and drive into the new year. These deals end soon, so hurry into Allen Samuels in Waco today.
Come by. Let's be friends.
Planning a new or used vehicle purchase? Drive the lane with First Central Credit Union's easy online application. It's a winning season with First Central's full court press of quick local loan processing, your best rate, and flexible terms. Apply online. You'll score at www.firstcentralcu.com. We're your team.
Membership and loan policy requirements apply. Member NCUA.
Do you want to earn points while cheering on your favorite Baylor teams? Join Baylor Bold Rewards. Track your attendance on the Baylor Sports app across athletic events and earn points towards prizes and experiences. Download the Baylor Sports app or register online today at BaylorBoldRewards.com and start earning your points today.
Baylor fans, ready to keep it cool this season? Ice and Easy delivers premium ice lightning fast. From tailgates to restaurants, construction sites, concerts, and races, Ice and Easy has you covered. Game day or work day, keep your drinks cold and your spirits bold. Ice and Easy, we deliver, you chill. Proud supporter of the Baylor Bears.
You're listening to Baylor Men's Basketball on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
We welcome you back on the First Central Credit Union postgame show, brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. Tonight follows an 86-67 Baylor win over Colorado here in Foster Pavilion. Pat, first home conference win for the Bears, now 1-4 in Big 12 play here in Foster this season. Hopefully more to come. 2 wins in a row in the league for the Bears. Tell us how we got there.
Well, they got 3 different players in double digits. Talked about the 19 points, 8 rebounds, 6 rebounds for Carr. By the way, he was great tonight. Yeah. And had 2 block shots to go along with it on both sides of the floor. 27 points for Tunde Yesufu. He also had 7 big rebounds, had an assist, had a steal, had a block. And then 19 for Obi Agbum, who was just great. By the way, he had 6 assists in the game against 3 turnovers. Caden Powell with 4, 5 rebounds for Powell, a couple of steals, couple of assists. So just another solid night for Caden Powell. Isaac Williams with 5, had a couple of rebounds, and then 7 for Michael Ratai. He added 4 rebounds and 3 points for James Najee. Got a dunk, and then 1 or 2 at the free throw line. He added a couple of rebounds as well. Will Kirkendall got a rebound. gets the Bears up to 86. Bears shot it well, 52.8%. They made 10 of 24 threes, and back on track at the free throw line. Dead last in the league coming in at right around 62%, but made 20 of 25 from the line tonight. And that's a really good sign as the Bears take this show on the road to Iowa State on Saturday. Colorado shot it 40% for the ball game, 46% in the second half. As we talked with Coach Drew, game was just different in the second half. It got loose, and buckets were not as hard to come by. 40% for the game. They made 7 of 17 threes, 16 of 23 at the free throw line. They got 4 players actually in double digits, 10 for Inman, 12 points for Jalen Holland, Barrington Hargress with 11, and then Isaiah Johnson with 10 in the ball game. Bears out-rebounded Colorado now for the, 8th time in 10 conference games. Bears have out-rebounded their opponents, 32-26 there. Bears got, 13 second chance points on just 6 offensive rebounds. Turned it over, the Bears did just 9 times in the game. That's good. Colorado, after 9 turnovers in the first half, turned it over once in the second. But the Bears got 15 total points off those turnovers, and that was a big point of separation in the first half in particular in this game. Bears had 17 assists in the game on 28 made buckets, 11 assists on 22 made buckets for Colorado. Other points, mentioned the turnovers, steals. Bears had 4 of those. Colorado with 6 in the ball game. And so, John, all of that culminates in a big win for the Bears, a much-needed win. Had to get one at home. They got it tonight. We said before the game needed to energize the crowd and let the crowd energize the team. And we saw several times, particularly in the first half, where that was exactly the case.
Yeah.
And the Bears, you could see it just fueled off that, and just created a lead at halftime that they never relinquished.
So good to see, and thanks to those of you who may be listening to us now who were here tonight. You impact the game, that is for sure, and you get a big assist for this Baylor win tonight. Take a break. Back with more on the First Central Credit Union postgame show. Check of scores around the Big 12 when we come back. Baylor women also win tonight on the road. We'll do that when we come back on the First Central Credit Union postgame show, brought to you by the First Central Credit Union. Everything we do for you. Baylor over Colorado tonight, 86-67 on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrist.